wants to hop up. If he wants to hop up, he'll let me know. Now, do you want to get up now? Is that...
You ain't
did you
taking
change your
my
mind?
cush, bro. Contraband police freak out to here.
You just started to get up on me, and I was like, oh, now you want to get up, and now you're like, no, actually, I want to stay on the floor. Okay, all right, well, that's fine. Yo, Crub, I don't know what you're talking about, man. What are you doing under here now? Okay. Listen, we have to protect the boar. Chad, me and Shay made a mistake last night. We made a pretty big mistake. So, remember how last night I told you guys we've been kind of wanting some hot pot, right? What?
Sup flats, hope you and all the mods and chatters are having a great day. BC is my birthday, lol.
Wait, it's your birthday today? Yo, can you get a Feels birthday, man? Okay, thanks, boy. Happy birthday. Hope it's a good one. So we wanted to go to Hot Pot last night, and the place we wanted to go to closed at like 7. And because I streamed a little bit late last night because I was playing Champions and I was on a win streak, there was no way we were going to make it. So I was like, shit. Well, what do we do now? So she's like, oh, I found this backup one. It's a little further away, but it looked okay. And so we were like, okay, sure, let's go. So we go. It's a pretty, decent drive. We get there, we go in. They're like, oh, we actually do hot pot and Korean barbecue. And I'm like, oh shit, really? Can we do both? Like, just so we have options? And they're like, yeah, you can. Guys, we sit down. They hand us the menu for drinks and whatnot. And, we're talking like the waiter. And they got like an iPad. And he's like, oh, you just put your orders in here and then it will come out as it goes. And so like, I'm like, okay. And like Shay's ordering her drink and I'm looking at the iPad and like everything says 000 on it. Like everything is free. And so I'm like looking and I'm like scrolling a little bit. And I just said to the guy, I'm like, hey, how do you know like how much each thing is? And he goes, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, I'm just curious. Like, and he goes, oh, you don't pay by the item. It's all you can eat. I was like, say what now? And we did some damage. The soup, the hot pot soup, they said they will replace it whenever we want. And if we want to try different ones, they'll just come take it. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, so if we give you one and you don't like it, you can swap it for another one. What? I'm surprised if you never had all you can eat hot pot. Is that not a thing in Boston? No, you pay by the thing you order. There was only one rule, which we read at the end, and it was you get charged if you leave excessive food. And I ain't gonna lie, we went crazy. We went fucking berserk. And even this place was incredible. This might have been one of the best places I've ever been. Like this truly is the first time I felt like I was in the South. Because we're like, after my realization, I'm sitting there, and the guy goes, yeah, if you want to get started while you're waiting for your food, there's some appetizers up on the bar up there, and all the sauces. And I'm like, oh, all the sauces for like the Korean barbecue and stuff? Like, yeah. I'm like, okay, sounds good. And so we had this Korean barbecue place back home, a hot pot place back home that we loved. And they had a special sauce that they made in-house. It was like a garlic sauce. And the last time we went, we told them we were moving away because we used to go there all the time. And Shay used to go there years before me. So like she knew the whole staff. And we were like, we're moving away, so we're not going to get to come here anymore. Can we ask what the recipe is for the sauce? And they gave it to us. Like it's their super secret garlic sauce. But we've been going for years. And we were like, we're not going to be able to come back. We're moving away. And so they gave it to us. So we went up to try to recreate it. And I was upset because like the key ingredient is Tabasco sauce. Wild, but it is. We couldn't find it. But they had literally every other sauce known to man and a bunch of house-made sauces too. And I was like, whoa, this is a lot, right? Like we're talking like a salad bar of sauces. We're talking 30 sauces. And then you get to the other end. And it's sushi, fries, wings, donuts, cheesecake, desserts. I was like, where the fuck am I? And you just take whatever the fuck you want from it. And then they have to-go ice cream. Bro, I was like, dude, we hit the spot. Like we might have hit the spot. And so I was like, okay, now I'm suspicious. The food's not going to be good, right? Chad, it was fire. How expensive? So to do all you eat, Korean barbecue and hot pot, for both of us, the food itself was $72.98. For to do both. So if we did only one, it would have been like $15 less. So we're sitting there. We're just clicking the button, ordering shit like crazy. I will say they kept messing it up. They have messed up like the quantity. So we'd say like we ordered like 2 bulgogis and a noodle. Then they brought us 1 bulgogi, 2 sausages, right? And we're like, fuck it, we'll eat it anyways, right? So it just kind of kept going and going and going. And right at the end, we were almost full. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do 2 things in the noodles because like they were really small, and 1 more bulgogi, and I'm good. Tell me why they came out with us 1 noodle, 2 bulgogis, and 2 things of sausage. And we're both full. I was like, oh shit, like this was supposed to be like the last little bit we wanted. And there's the big ass fucking sign in the corner, you know, excessive amounts of food will be charged extra for it. So we're sitting there like, we don't want to be charged extra. So we're trying to fucking eat the last of it, like, we're fucking struggling our way through it. By the end, we look so stupid. There was like 4 pieces of little bulgogi on both of our plates. We're like, we gotta finish it. We don't want to get charged. And at some point, I'm like, wait a minute, there's like nothing here. This is probably for people that order like 10 plates of stuff and then just don't touch anything. Like you order a bunch of shit and then you literally just leave it there because they can't take it back to the kitchen. That's probably what that's for. It's probably not for like, we didn't finish our last plate of bulgogi, you know? And then I got recognized too by some guy who I thought maybe was on a first date because I was walking by them and I heard the girl talking about her hobbies. And then I'm on the way back. And then I walk back again. And then I was on the way back and the guy stopped me and he's like, Are you Flats? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh my God, can I get a photo? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh wait, this is rude. Wait, I shouldn't be disturbing you. I don't want to disturb your dinner. And I was like, no, it's fine. We're legitimately a table away from Shay. Like she's literally looking me dead in the eyes as this is happening. And I got back and I said to her, as I sat back down, I go, never fails everywhere we go. We got home that night. She didn't see it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, I literally stood in front of you. We both stood in front of you. She's like, no, it didn't. Like, what are you talking about? That didn't happen. I was like, she was just fucking disassociating in the corner. Had no idea. Never even saw it happen. But I will say though, that was the first Korean barbecue I've found here that was like good. And it was all you can eat too. It was fucking good. That shit hit. That shit hit like a truck. Because that's like one of the things I think we've missed here is we haven't found a good hot pot place. And now we have a good hot pot place. So I think we're pretty happy. Although it's a bit of a drive. So it is what it is. What was the name of the place? Oh God, I don't remember what the name of the place was. It was like K-Pot or something. I don't know. I think it's a chain. Maybe it's Q-Pot, something like that. That food coma is really hitting. You don't remember the name? Would you believe me if I told you I'm still full? I'm not joking. I'm legitimately still full. Like this morning, actually right before I started stream, about 15, 20 minutes ago, Shay came up here and said, hey, do you want to go to the grocery store before you start stream? And I said, no. I don't even want to look at food. So, yeah, there's that. It does hot pot and Korean barbecue. We have them in NYC too. You know, next time I come to NYC, crap, let's go there instead. I feel like I got a bad food experience when we went out that one time. Although I don't know when the next time I'd be in New York would be, to be honest with you. Have you by chance seen Demon Slayer? Yeah, I've watched it. Well, is there a new season? I haven't. Wasn't there a new movie? I think. Didn't they release a movie somewhat recently? I didn't watch the movie, but I've seen everything else. Oh. Yo, what's up, Sage? Glowy, by the way, thank you for 3 months. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, whatever. Thank you for the Prime. Oh, you didn't watch the movie? Is it actually good?
Crap gets to come out of the closet, the mod closet, clan.
Have you done a 9.5 tier list? No, I figured I'd do it today. Wait, crap, are you here? I have an experiment I want to do this season.
Are you seriously telling me that a shrimp fried this rice? Unbelievable.
Chill hype, I can't wait to see who you piss off this time. I have an idea. I'm gonna remind me in season 10. Remind me in season 10 to see if my test came true. It's the only thing I'll say. Okay. I do have something Actually, we could rip this today, couldn't we? Yeah, it's only 2. Yeah, fuck it, let's rip this today. All right, guys. I got a good one for you today. Walk in. Stormy thing in 3 months. Appreciated. So when I do these spectating rank ones, I try to mix it up sometimes, and I work my way around. Sometimes I do creators. Sometimes I do just, you know, your average Joes. This one we're going back a little bit to the pro format, where we're going to be spectating rank 1 Veswa, which actually, it's funny, he had him at 4 in this list, but he's the only one that's one above all in this list here. It's just realistically the amount of games played, I think, and then the win rate. But obviously when you're playing
70 months of
in a high top 100 games, it's going to be harder to win than, you know, stomping your way through. Like, for example, 97% win rate. This is probably an unranked to Celestial account.
1 year.
So I figured we watch some rank 1 Hood gameplay, because, you know, he's interesting because I feel like I've seen a lot of people say he was butt cheeks, when he first came out. Like, look, oh my god, look at this fucking game. Rajaro, Mash. I feel like that's all, someone's alt account. Maybe I'm crazy. Veswa, Month. Yeah, this is a look at this game. This is a fucking crazy ass game. I think he's actually pretty damn good. I don't know if he like maybe he's one of the more balanced tanks that have gotten released in a while, where he's playable in a lot of situations. He can dominate in a lot of situations. Sci-Phase the Invis too. On this side or this side? I think he can dominate in a lot of situations as well. But yeah. Alright, lock in. Throws the window deep. I'm guessing he wants him to walk through it. Early on, just pokes tanks. That's kind of what we expect, though. Because he does, like, if you build up his demonic state pretty quickly, he does a lot of damage. Helps him build ult faster. Which, I don't know if his ult's that insane. Also, nice dodge on the Wolverine there. Uses it to take height. Force the Atom / Wolf out. Also, I just realized, are they playing triple support? Yeah, Invis, Ultron, Atom. Yeah, playing triple support on the other side. So I wonder in a game like this where they're playing triple support, you're going to be playing a little bit slower, poking their tanks down, looking for opportunities because you can't really walk backline. I have seen a lot of people play Hood like he's almost like a backline dive character. But obviously, we're not seeing that just yet. Where do we go? The only thing I would say that I've seen that's very interesting is he throws the window deep every time. Like, sometimes you would think it would be throw it closer. Also, this I know this isn't spectating rank 1 invis, but I'm just going to give you a little something. So, at high rank, invis ultimate is actually used offensively. I would argue more than defensively. What they do is they call it caging. And so, see how their tanks are walked up and their supports are kind of further back? They cage the tanks in and then walk in and kill them because their supports can't see them. So they caged, in this case, the Emma because she's pretty far up. And they get a free kill on her. And now this other tank, which is the Strange trying to back away, gets slowed down. Can't really get away that quickly because of the slow of the invis, and now he gets grabbed and he's dead. And they've killed both tanks for an offensive invis ult. Cage, they're just trying to copy Malga. Now, invis ult is Malga ult if it was ethical. Nice push. TP's out. When did he throw that? I didn't even see him throw that until right there. Holy shit. TP's out. Leaves. You know, I haven't really seen the window just feels like it's like, okay. So the window is like advertised, like you build your demonic force faster when, you know, you shoot through it. But it also obviously blinds them. And I feel like I'm seeing the blind version / the invulnerability, I guess, or vulnerability that applies way more often. Like, it seems much more valuable. Interesting. By the eye of... People said I was stupid in my friend group when I said the Wanda team up was better than Moon Knight. I think enhanced Moon Knight might be comparable, but Moon Knight kind of sucks. And the only reason it is because like the ricochet, just more damage. But other than that, I think you just choose the Wanda one just to have the mobility. But like, if you saw my actually Retro, you're here, right? Yo, is the season 9 review going out later? I was gonna say, if you saw my season 9 review, it's why like part of the team up system I think is kind of like a little cooked because you don't really need to think about the enhanced versions, really. It's just whatever one's base is better most of the time. Most of the time. Tries to TP in. So what you just saw it on the other hood there, but could little tech right there is like you fly up, throw your C down somewhere else, ult, and then you can look like, because you have the higher angle, you look for kills, and then if it doesn't work, like they went, like, I'll show you the theory. So you go high up, right? You throw the bubble there. So in case, in this, like, let's say their invis walked in and they go this way and you don't have sightlines anymore, you could still TP in and kill. Or if, like, let's say if they went this way, they could have went further back. Let's say they just somehow broke their LOS, which they don't. They end up dying. They could have TP'd over if they had lost the ability to see them. And so, like, they're setting up in a good position to ult and then have a secondary TP spot to always have someone to go to. Players in the Wanda bubble have reduced healing and damage. True, actually, if you've watched me play Hood, I actually use it much more like I pop it on the enemy team a lot. I don't think I've seen Vespa do that almost at all. So I think I might be using it wrong. It might be just a nice bonus to have. I think the TP is the most valuable part. Holy shit, cooking that strange. Cooking his ass. Oh my god. In the invis-ult. Wait, I should know that was his invis-ult. Never mind, I lied. Hard to tell when the spectator has the US red team. Ooh, nice little flank going on there. So Ultron ult, they're gonna go aggressive. He puts it on their back line. TP's in while everyone's walking forward. Gets a free kill on the invis. Ultron everyone's W keying forward because of the Ultron ults going off. He ends up getting 2 out of it. And Hood's TP is very different than, say, other big movement techs, right? For example, Hulk's jump. Thing run, I guess, but I don't know if I'd say that it counts as much. Strange's shift, Dino's jump, Angela flying in, Thor shift, whatever. You see them all move and you can track them, right? He just kind of disappears, and the bubble, at least in my opinion, is kind of hard to see in the middle of fights because there's so much visual clutter. So people will see him disappear and they go, I don't know where he went. Oh well. What's up, Batman? Is he gonna go for ult here? He does. Did he? Yeah, okay, so he walks up. When did he throw his C? Right here? He threw it. Shoots one. TPs. Gets a better angle. Hits the invis out of the fucking invis. That's or invis out of her invisibility. That's kind of nuts. Also, can I just say again, dude? I think Hood's ult voice line might have the most aura in the entire game. Yo soy al final. Double invis ults. Ooh. Actually kills him through the invis ult by pulling him out of it. That's tough. Who is this? This is Vespa. Ain't ready for oblivion yet. Ooh. Also, I just realized their thing is using the Fantastic team up instead of the Torch one. That's kind of interesting. Oh my god, he just does so much damage. That thing's HP is just going down while he's getting healed, and he has the team up popped. Well, actually, I don't know if he has the team up popped actually yet. JK. I think he just tried to TP that, but I think the TP got stuck on someone, it looks like. So, yeah, he throws it, but yeah, I think he got stuck on the shield or something. Or actually, no, that's his shield. I don't know what it got stuck on. But it just does so much damage it cuts through. It's weird, I think Hood's ult does a lot of damage, but it doesn't feel like unfair. I feel like you can kind of deal with it. I forgot when you hit your shift, you explode at the end. How much damage does that actually do? I feel like it's not very much. Yo, want to get anything in tier 1? Which I did. Yeah, I think it's avoidable, like, and like the delay between when you start and you can start shooting, and plus you're like stationary. I don't know, it feels kind of fair. Wait, can you not be healed while you're in the shift? Because I swear he was in the invis ult and I didn't see the health bar going up. No way he got away. That was kind of clean. I think stuff like that is what makes the witch one so much better. Especially just like as a base ability, you know? Throws it deep. I wonder, and so I have 2 codes. I don't know if the second game's also versus triple support, but I feel like when I've seen other players play Hood at the high levels, a lot of them are going backline. Like, oh, speak of the fucking devil, I was gonna say, we haven't really seen him go backline as much or not play like this flanking style Hood, but I think it's because they're playing triple support. So maybe now that, you know, or maybe on the next game when they're not playing triple support, he'll do it more often. That's kind of what I'm thinking. You gotta kill this guy first and then ults. Or he's gonna just set up in their backline right now. I feel like it's coming. Holy shit, it lasts another 5 seconds, so he's just holding it. And the last shot does double damage, I think, right? Just held it. That was kind of gross. Okay, defense time.
0, 2, 3.
You're gonna find out how much chaos I can cause.
It's the website says 40 damage on Void Walk. Okay. That's really not a whole lot, but something. I'm gonna cook you, and I hope you know it's in your best interest. You are a first-time chatter. You said, "Hey Flats, I've been maining tank this season. I can't seem to get out of plat this season. Could I get some tips?" I am currently literally spectating a professional player, someone who is #1 on the brand new hero. And you're asking me for tips right now. Brother, the tips are on the screen. Lock in. I cannot sit here and hold your hand and tell you what you're doing wrong. I can't see you. I can't see your gameplay. What I'm cooking you for is because this is literally a perfect scenario where you could be learning and observing and absorbing information, and you're not because you want it to be handed to you. The only way you're going to improve is by taking in what is surrounding you and actually implementing it. Okay? I'm cooking you because you come in and you want me to tell you a tip, which is totally fine. But this is literally point blank the best opportunity for you to be getting in this stream information on how to be better. Use it. Don't ask, use it. Sorry, but like, I want to tell you that because anyone just telling you tips is never going to help you if they haven't seen anything. You got to open your eyes. You got to put in the effort. You got to actually lock in. This is why I'm here. Did anyone snitch to you, by the way, that I played a little bit of Marvel Tokon and it was bad. It didn't go well. I played a couple online matches. I don't think I got a hit in. It was bad. surprised they didn't go for the guy on the flank, but kind of makes sense. Wait, they have a lever. Oh, wait, that's why they're playing so slow. I was like, they're kind of getting steamrolled and they're not really fighting back. It's because they're down one. Okay, the backline TP. Forces out the Loki runes. Oh my god, there's just too many things to force out. Escapes into the invisible. Oh my god. I mean, they're still down one right now, so going straight backline, smart, but also like, god damn, dude. Actually, that sucks. They have ults online first. Emma died, so he can't leave cart now. Now he has to be the one to anchor, and yeah, he couldn't leave it. Like, he's kind of like the last one holding it down, so even if he TP'd in to get the kills, it wouldn't have mattered. That's kind of just a shit situation. I mean, when you're 5v6 too, it's going to be hard. I want you to notice, though, there is something to be said. See, they're playing 5v6. They're still all playing the game, guys. They're all trying. They all are at least trying to win, even with 5. They're like, yeah, that guy will come back eventually, right? Let's stay locked in. They're committing on these fights. They're trying to make the game winnable. Something to learn. Something to think about. Not every game is lost instantly. They TP in. So Vespa's here is dealing with the same problem I feel like I deal with Hood. Is I treat Hood like Rocket'll, where I think if the best option is to shoot him and kill him, because he can die if he doesn't stop, right? But I swear this fucker doesn't die, either because people don't shoot him, or something else is going on. I don't know what's going on. But he can't be healed during it either. Like, Hood cannot be healed during his ult. So you should be able to cut through it. Also unlucky the Bucky ult missed. TP out. Something also he's always done is a little bit interesting. I know it's probably like small, but it is important. So in these situations, like when he's getting forced out, a lot of times he goes up, and so this forces like them to compensate the aim to chase him, like to look up for him, and then he's TPing away. So like the movement from looking up to him here and then to TPing away is a lot harder to track him and kill him, as opposed to like walking in a straight line, then throwing the TP and then going. Just a bit more of like a radical movement. He heals himself with the gunshots and ult, I think. Is that true? I think he gives shields to himself and others, but I don't think he heals. Yeah, he gets bonus health to you and nearby allies. Okay, right, but he doesn't heal, though. That's different. And shields you can cut through. Like, you can break through shields, but yeah. Wait, he kind of cooked there. Wait, when did he throw the TP? Wait, so we go backline. Throws the TP, gets kicked away. It TP's out. Oh my god. And like, you gotta remember, this is a really high level game. Like, there are multiple pro players in here, and they're also playing 5v6 right now. In your ranked games, you could probably get away with that. Like, TPing on their backline, they go bye-bye. Also, every time I've seen him go backline, he has pretty close to Demon State. Not always Demon State, but he's close. That way he has like maximum damage coming out if he needs it. Or not if he needs it. Or to be able to do it. The guy's changing his configs? Okay. I think he would have been back right now if that was what he was doing. Just dies cart. Kind of smart because they're getting rolled. They got time for one more fight. Guys, still not back yet. By the way, I think so many people would have just quit the game by now and given up. Like, guys, stop wasting time. This is already lost. This is stupid.
So close. This is your big chance.
Yo soy el final.
Oh, soy up. Did he throw his C? I didn't see him throw it. Also, small tech. Small tech. So if you die during hood ult, you die in real life. No, you die. But if you cancel before you die, you pop back out at full HP. So as long as you're smart enough to actually cancel the ult before you die, you will, 1, stay alive, and 2, you have your health back. Yeah, so they're probably cooked here. It's not looking too good. Alright, well, they got absolutely annihilated.
3, 2, 3.
Oh, the guy's back! No, he's not. I lied. He's not back yet.
4, 3.
Still not back! But they're still playing the game. They're still playing to win. Okay, at this point, though, I think it's a little unreasonable for the average player to probably stick in the game. The reason why they probably stay is this is top 500. It's a very small community. He might have been duoed with somebody else, or someone else has access to him, and be like, hey, did you DC? And they're like, yeah, my PC died, I'm coming back. Or like, nah, I'm not coming back. So they probably have a bit more faith than just playing with an average person. But that said, though, the sentiment doesn't still apply. Like, you know, even if you have a lever, you know, trying for the next 2 or 3 minutes is still good to do, because they will potentially come back.
Down to 30 seconds.
Why the fuck did it just... Oh, it changed me to this guy because he's back. He's back. He rejoined. Winnable.
Down to 30 seconds.
Is it odd to say he doesn't look like he's... Wait, what? What did it say? Hang on, wait, where'd it go? I thought I just saw... Is it odd to say... Oh, yeah. Is it odd to say he doesn't look like he's doing really any damage? So, both hoods are the top frag damage dealers on both teams. Vasquez has 36,000 damage. The next person on his team has 25. The other side, their top damage dealer is also the hood with 32,000. The next closest is their Emma with 24. He does big damage. Like the single fire mode? Well, per bullet, yes, he doesn't do a lot of damage. But like, the reason why he doesn't do a lot of damage per bullet is because, I mean, look at how fast he shoots here. Imagine if this did like 2 extra damage per bullet. You know what I mean? Like, people would just fall over instantly. They'd be getting slimed out left and right. Also got pulled out of the TP. That's tough. Getting finals on him is difficult. He's a stats farmer. I mean, again, though, most final hits on the enemy team is their hood player. On this side, it's technically the Bucky, but he's close. You know?
Hell can wait. I gotta fight till malas noches.
Holy shit, that Venom lived? That's crazy. TP's their backline. Again, has Demon State just about ready. Holy parallelogram. Kills the Loki, kills the cloak. Now they're getting all this push.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Remember, it's the internet. Some people will never give anyone credit. Oh, trust me, I know that better than a lot of people do. But that said, though, in this case, we can just hit tab and show you that that's not exactly the case. And I think most people are reasonable. Just because 10% of people aren't reasonable doesn't mean we gotta take them like that seriously, you know?
Yo soy el final.
They canceled it early. Oh, he TP'd, JK. Yeah, he gave up on even trying to kill him. Yo soy final. Couldn't cancel it in time, he died. I think he also wanted to get the last shot off. The last shot does double damage, so it's kind of like really nice to get the last shot off. But obviously dies for it. Okay, in OT. They got 4 minutes to hold. But they did get they actually got a good amount of push for having one or being down a guy half of the OT. TP's on their back line. Immediately in. Also, again, builds up Demon State, then goes TP.
I know my King Flats is the biggest Maugar lover I have ever seen. Smile, have a great one, King Maugar.
Wait, I don't like bit? Wait, what are you talking about? Boofus thing in Prime, D good thing in 2-1. Wait, what are you talking about? I appreciate it though. I'm confused. Oh, is the alert the I don't like you either alert? Bro, that is a hidden gem. That was a hidden gem from like 3 years ago. Dude, people all the time like, oh dude, you're so mean now. Bro, I'm like on a fucking Xanax now compared to like 4 years ago. Hello? Yo, D good thing that they gifted. Appreciate you. That was a good one. Here it is. I don't like you. I don't like you either, bitch. Fuck you. Pussy. That was a good one. I can't believe someone found that in the vault. Ooh. Actually got out. I think the thing I've learned already is 1, I don't go for backline enough with the TP. 2, I don't use the shift nearly enough. 3, throw the window much deeper than I have been.
Your powers are mine.
Yo, thank you, D good. Also, did I get your gifted? I saw the tier 1, but maybe I missed the gifted. Appreciate it again. TP's out. Actually, they killed the cloak. That's huge. Wait. Oh, okay, I see. It was actually a Loki cloak. I didn't even see him throw that. When did he throw that thing? Found the actual Loki. Hunting his ass down. Just kidding, there's a Hela. Turn back. Hunt him again. Dude, close range like... Oh, dude, what is happening? I could not... Do you think he knew what was happening in there? Because I didn't fucking know. Hooked, booped, pushed, trapped. Fucked. Tickled. Also, I love the Hela just shooting him in the head repeatedly, just no reaction. It's like, brother, I got better things to do. TP's in because they're hiding behind the corner over there. Oh. They had greens anyways. Actually, I was gonna say, he didn't go for the Loki. He started going the other way. I think he went the other way because the Loki still had greens. So he's like, I'm not killing that guy anyways. I'll try to kill the Bucky. Kind of smart. Dies, but they get rezzed.
Second chance is over.
The TP is a team up, yes. So the Moon Knight team up gives him a shield. Sorry, the base Moon Knight one gives him a small shield, like 300 HP. The enhanced one gives him a stronger shield, and then shots ricochet through the shield. I don't even know what the Scarlet Enhanced one does. I don't think it even matters. As long as he has the TP, just in the base form, it's just so good. Chases down their hood, kills them, walks their backline. You can see why Loki is so powerful at the highest level, like in a game like this. Like, how often are people about to die and they just get green and it's like, well, shit, and now it's like a mini support ult. The Moon Knight one blocks projectiles. Yeah, but you can break it. It only has like 300 shield on it. It's like paper thin. And then the enhanced one has more. Oh, enhanced Scarlet does 160 damage pulse upon teleport. Okay, well then you gotta have a witch on your team, so like that's not a good trade-off. But the base one's really good, so you know. Wait, what? Is that for Moon Knight? Moon Knight's base shield is 200? The enhanced one is 300? Holy shit, it's actual paper mache. Bro, I think Invis's shield might be stronger than that.
Your powers are mine! Armed and dangerous!
Yeah, so it's the witch one, probably, and it's not close. TP's backline. Yeah, they got a wolf back there, but he shifts out. Wolf chasing him. But now that he's got the enhanced version, yeah, he just runs him down. Holy shit, and that was only game 1. Alright, stat check for the end. Stat check for the end. 50 and 9, 16 finals, and 50k damage. Other side's Hood had 15 finals, 32 and 8 with 47k damage. The next person, the closest person on either team has 36k damage. So 14k damage more than anyone else on his team. And 11,000 more damage than anyone else on the enemy team. Accuracy? I mean, accuracy really doesn't matter that much. They're shooting tanks a lot of times, so it's like 58 versus 53, but... holy hell. That was only game 1. I got a second one. What's this? Oh. Not as much of a superstar game. Definitely not as much of a superstar game, but holy fucking damage. Okay, let's do... Oh, it's actually the Costco guy from the previous game, too. I just got my first Lord icon for Hulk. What was your first one?
The battle starts in 5.
What was my first one? I think it was Mag? It was either Mag or Strange.
You have to stop them from
Mag or Strange because Season 0 and Season 1.
If you're not with me, you're on your own.
It was like Mag or Strange and then the reverse. And then I think it was Hulk. Cap, Thor. And then like Groot Thing, I think. In that order. Also, I don't know if you saw, but the enemy hood was putting the teleport on him. So that's kind of what I've done in my games, which doesn't seem to be totally the play. Holy bind, that lasted a year. So something interesting, he's had his E for a while there and he just used it. Like, why did he take so long to use it? I wonder what he's looking for. Maybe he just forgot about it? Oh. Has to commit both cooldowns, that sucks. But he wants to look for backline again. They pop their own Jubilee ult, so they just start walking forward. But I think he was looking for the flank there to start looking at their backline. At least I think. Oh my god, these traps are everywhere. Puts his own TP. Oh! Was that his TP? Yeah, puts his own TP down there, actually. So that was the first time we've seen it used as a defensive tool, where he put it down to, like, slow healing and do a little damage. For the mag that was pushing his backline. Kind of a decent idea, actually. So it seems like those those kinds of situations where you're like really getting walked down, it's a decent idea, but other than that, you don't typically do that. It's more of an offensive tool. Did he just headshot that only so that he didn't overcharge his demon state and still killed the Loki thing? Because now he's at 98. If so, that is crazy min-max. That's Terra, by the way, on Widow. Yeah, I could. Yeah, that checks out. The name checks out. So it actually was. It is kind of a demon lobby. It's just everyone's on their alt accounts. So maybe a bit of an optimistic Hoodle. Maybe didn't realize how deep the TP was gonna be. Oh, you know what it was? I think he was actually just trying to ult this corner, and I think he was too far in, so you actually can't see them. So he's like, shit, and so instead of wasting the ult, he TPs in, then it's like, oh shit, they're like all here, and my team's getting backed away. So, maybe a bit of a misplay, but it happens. Wait, so alt accounts are common for professional players? Yes. Extremely common. I would argue the people who have the most alt accounts are professional players. Think about it this way, right? If you're not scrimming, well, how else do you practice? You play ranked. If you're currently top 20 or top 30 on the leaderboard, you can't get a game sometimes because your rank is too high. Like, the matchmaker will not find you a game. So you make an alt account to keep practicing. So, yeah. Have you not seen the Sci-Fi, the screenshot where he was ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 at some point? Why are pros allowed ults, but others get banned? I just believe that nobody actually gets banned for it. Straight up. Like, I've seen people get, like restricted from matchmaking for a couple like days or hours for smurfing or alt accounting, but then they climb up through the ranks and they get back to their normal rank, and then the system says whatever, it's over. Like, I don't think anyone actually gets banned for smurfing. I don't think I've seen anyone truly get banned for it, at least in my experience. So, and I mean, realistically, smurfing hurts two people the most: casual gamers and low rank gamers, like metal rank gamers. Those are the people that smurfing hurts the most. They're the ones that want it gone, right? So as long as people make accounts and they push their way through those ranks quickly, I don't think they care. Like this, like rivals or any competitive game. If you try to stay there though, that's when it's a problem. You know, whether you think it's right or not, I'm not telling you what to think either way. I'm just saying that that's how it's treated. Again! Doesn't NetEase provide alts with higher MMR to pro players? If so, I've never heard of that.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Again!
Isn't that still smurfing? Yes and no. Yes, because they have to start somewhere, but then they push through quick enough that they're not actually smurfing. Because real smurfing is technically making another account to stomp on players worse than you. They're making an account to play the game on, right? And otherwise they can't get a game. So for them, they don't want to play against the gold players. They don't actually want to. They want to get through there as fast as possible. So it's smurfing for like a day, and then it's months or years of technically an alt account, right?
Freedom Bum was technically a smurf.
Yes, it technically was, until it got into the higher ranks, and then it became an alt account. But then it decayed all the way back down, so if I played on again, it would then become a smurf once again. Do they need to play that much? I mean, take a break and come back later, XD. I'm going to treat that like you're taking it seriously just for the sake of arguments here. Because I'm sure someone out there probably thinks that. But like all of these pro players, they play all day. The ones who actually, like, I think my theory is that the pro players who used to be really good and they fall off hard are the ones who stop playing every day. They start playing other games. They go play Valorant. They go play Overwatch. They go play something else. And they're not dedicated to their craft. And you can tell. Isn't it still smurfing against high rank players as if they are? As you said, a top 20 player wouldn't be smurfing against GM players, etc. Absolutely. The difference is, though, most of those players are not going to give a fuck. Like, they're going to be like, wow, okay, well, that's clearly someone's alt account or some smurf account. Fuck you. And then they queue up again. But they know, though, like, when you're getting to the high ranks, you understand, right, that if some super high rank player comes down a rank or two and beats your ass, you know you ain't ready for the bigger leagues, right? Like, you like, let's say you're Celestial, right? Let's say you're Celestial 1. You're about to be Eternity. And someone comes down from a pro player on an alt account in your game and fucking shit stomps you into the ground. You were like 5 wins away from being able to queue into them anyways, right? Like, you're getting close to being able to play with them anyways. All that does is show you you're not ready. You're just not ready. You know? Imagine thinking in 12 months. Important detail, pros don't just create dozens of accounts constantly, though. The top 100 accounts decay after a day enough so they can find games, at least judging by Sci-Fi's games. Yes, 100%. Like, that's what I mean by if they make a new account, they're like in the lower ranks for a day, maybe 2, and then you never see them again. So that's why it's like not really an issue, because it's like there's 500 players or so, give or take, and as long as they're not spamming it or selling those accounts or doing something like that, which I don't think most pro players are, hopefully. That's why, like, I think a lot of these big game companies, NetEase, Blizzard, Riot, don't care that much as long as they're not stomping. Do a lot of streamers have alts? Yep, a lot of streamers have alts as well. Those people do it for content, and there's a reason why when I did my unranked to GM Captain America, which when Captain America was by far the worst character in the game, I told you I was only going to do it once because I wanted to have a DPS account to play on. And I needed an account also to play with, like, other people. And it was also the worst character in the game. And I was like, this will be my one time to prove to you it's not hard. And also, it's a good reference for when people say, oh my god, you're so boosted. I go, okay, well, here's the season back here where I actually do the unranked to GM. Could have been, Celestial didn't exist yet, so it would be Celestial now. Challenge by myself, solo queue. I lost like 2 games. You know, and I can point at it and go, that character was the worst character in the game at the time. Right? And so it's like almost like, I wouldn't say insurance. It's more of like a talking point for me. A lot of people enjoy watching people climb. It makes content that people love to watch, whether it's you think it's ethical or not. Regardless, anyways, let's focus back on Hood. This has gone way off topic. Holy fuck, dude, there's so many blinds. Wait, can he see him? Wait, because the map scan, you can see them while you're blinded. The blind doesn't do anything other than make you vulnerable. TV's up, force her out. Oh my god, he lived? Something that I think is really important, his movement and the shift has been phenomenal. Like, coming out at 100 HP against people that actually know how to shoot and actually know how to aim consistently. TP's out. And make sure he's always, like, able to have a chance to survive. If you just walk in a straight line out, you're dead. Is he dead? He might be dead here. How are you alive? Okay, he's dead.
Spy some bad guys.
Oh, there's just so much happening on the screen there. I think he threw his... Yeah, There was TP there, I thought, but no. What I think is, what I think is important for console / controller is aim settings. I know many people that on console that don't aim very well and still can get to the highest ranks. Aim obviously will help you a ton, but in hero shooters, game sense and positioning will carry you much further than aim, especially on console. Kiana, thank you for the 12 months. Appreciate you. And Orkstorm, thank you for the prime. Yeah, the team up with Hood and Poke Dagger is actually kind of disgusting. It does a lot. It is a really good team up. Enhanced version especially. I guess you could TP to not get scanned by the helicopter if you timed it perfectly.
There you are.
Nice shift out. Oh my god, this hell is just cooking. Something interesting there is he actually didn't take the one-on-one with the Hella on the side. When he probably could have, but their Hella is just really good, so he's gonna hit those couple headshots back to back to back, and it's... Oh, it's Bedtime Story, isn't it? Oh no, it's... Dad See Momo. I don't know who that is, sorry. I thought I saw Bedtime Story. Pops ult to survive. Wait, he's actually gonna get kills with it though. Last shot. Wait, he actually held it so that he could keep the HP for longer. Wait, because they're in stall. Wait, that was genius. Wait, and then he bought time for his team to come back. So instead of firing the last shot, he had 700 health in his ult, and he's gonna get his health back when he respawns, so he just holds the shot for as long as he can, then fires it, and then runs around for a while, and it bought time. Alright, one last time. Do you think hard stuck is actually a thing, or just unlucky games? No. Every unranked to GM, unranked to Celestial, whatever game you're playing in, proves to you that it's not a thing. You are not hard stuck. You are in the correct rank. The only way you break out of the quote-unquote correct rank is by improving and by getting better. That is it. That is the secret. That is the sauce. That is the only sauce, right? It's the only sauce that exists. Think about it this way. In Rivals, Eternity Celestial Plus is like the top 1%. Not everyone can be the top 1%. There's a reason why it's a skill curve from bronze to silver to gold to plat to diamond to GM,
we see you do
Celestial,
Rivals on your PS5?
Eternity, and one above all. No, I have no desire to do that. Thanks, Harley. I appreciate it, but no. Sorry. Do you believe in EOMM? I mean, personally, no. Have I had days where you win 16 games in a row and then you lose 16 games in a row? Yes. But also, maybe I just played bad. Maybe also my teammates were also having a bad day and then I got tilted because they weren't playing very well, right? Like there's other circumstances that can also come up. Maybe I had to fill. Maybe they had to fill. There's other things that come up. Regardless, though, the point was being, anyone who is very good at these games or any game will climb out of those ranks every time. It's not the game. It's not the system. It's you. The sooner you realize it, the better. And by the way, not everyone has to play to be better. Like, you can play for fun. You can play and try your best and be like, I'm just going to sign in, try my best, and hop off, and then that's it. That's fine. That's what I do most of the time these days. But when I wanted to improve and when I wanted to be better, I didn't end my day there. I'll give you a good example. The last time you've seen me lock in for a game was Pokemon Champions, right? Where you know what would happen when I played Pokemon Champions? I would hop on stream, I'd play for a few hours, and then I'd hop off stream, and I would go watch some videos. I would think about what moves I made throughout the day that really stuck with me that were wrong. I would stick with me with ones that I thought were good, why they were good. Could I replicate them again? I would think a lot about it outside of just playing the game. Because having that time to just think to myself about strategy, about what things would work and wouldn't work, would help. And here's a good example, right? That fight with the Hela on the outside. Well, why didn't he take the fight with the Hela on the outside? If you wanted to go back and walk your way through it, like, what did he see? Did he see, you know, he had support out there? Was he half HP? Was his own backline getting walked on? What is going on? What am I missing? Are there things that I can learn from the situation I just went through? And it doesn't end when you turn the game off. It ends when you go to sleep.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Oh my goodness. You can only do so much as a singular person. You can't count on everyone being the best in every game. That's the luxury of streaming. So, can I ask you a question? What do you think I did before I streamed? Because I just want you to have accountability. You just need accountability. You need an accountability check on that one. I played Professional Siege on console in 2015. I was in college. Had extra time. Still made it there. No streaming. No money. Did it. Stopped after a year. Played other games. Got on Overwatch. Got on PC. Started playing Overwatch. Got to GM. Had fun. Made another account. Got to GM again. Guess what? That wasn't enough for me. So I made another account. I got to GM again. Then I said to myself, shit, I'm hitting this GM ceiling and I can't break through it. So eventually I got into 4,200, which I guess would be the equivalent of like another rank. You know, like let's say like that was like Celestial 3, quote unquote. Well, it was much higher than that, but I'm using that as an example because Eternity doesn't have it in this game. Then I got to Celestial 2, right? Like I broke through the ceiling. Then with more time, I got into 4,400, which would be almost Celestial 1, I guess. But really, in Overwatch, that was actually top 500. Do you know what I was doing at that time? I was working. I had finished school, and I started working in Overwatch League. And while I was working in Overwatch League, I would work minimum 9 hours a day. Some days, like some weeks, like 80 hours plus, depending if there's events and stuff like that. I maintained 4 accounts that were 4,400 plus. That is well within Overwatch 1's top 500. While working full time. You can do it. You absolutely can if it's something you want to do, but you have to realize you are going to sacrifice other things in your life. You're going to sacrifice going out with friends on a Saturday night. You're going to sacrifice watching that TV show that people were watching. You're going to have to sacrifice, my buddies are going to the mall. I want to go with them. And you spend the whole day out fucking around at the mall. Right? Or if your friends are hopping on and they're like, oh, hey, we want to all go play Dead by Daylight. Don't know why your friends would want to play the Dead by Daylight, but good, just as an example, you're like, no, I'm going to play some Overwatch, or I'm going to play some Rivals, right? And you can play with them too. That counts. But you have to make those sacrifices if you want to actually get there, you know? I was referring normal casual people say they're stuck in the luxury of streaming as being able to reflect and get better. Not many players can do that. That has nothing to do with streaming though. That's what I'm trying to drive home is don't try to say I can't be like him because he has advantages I don't have. How do you think I got here? How do you think I got good at these things? It wasn't because of stream. Stream came after. You can do it. Don't think like that, because if you sit there and think, oh, I can't do it, I don't have the time. Oh, I can't do it. He has the time because he's a streamer. Oh, I can't do it. You are failed at the starting line. You have failed at the starting line. Anyways, though, again, you can play the game for fun. There's nothing wrong with that. But obviously, when we're spectating rank 1, I'm assuming most people that are going to watch this are also people that want to get better and also want to see how to get to the next level and how to get there. And like, that's why I've told you guys I stopped playing tournaments for a long time, and it's why I don't take ranks super seriously and I don't take improvement super seriously, because I know that if I wanted to get to the next level, I would need to put that effort in again, and I don't want to. I'm at a point in my life where I know it's not worth it for me anymore, but that doesn't mean you can't or someone else can't, you know? All right, one more. Fuck it, just because it's fun. Imagine living your life instead of grinding out ranked in a game with a limited shelf life. Smile. Imagine not wanting to be the best. Imagine not wanting to be the GOAT. Imagine not having the self-drive to push yourself to be the best you can be at something. Do not shame those people. Those people are striving for something that most can never achieve. Those people could never achieve it because they don't have the dedication. They don't have the willpower. They don't have it. They don't have what it takes because they're not willing to take the first step, and they're not willing to take the next step when it gets hard. When it gets hard, showing up and taking the next step is the most difficult part. Not actually obtaining the goal. It's the journey that's the hardest part. Once you get there, everyone is easy and like says like, oh, well, if I had all this time, I could give you all the time and you probably still wouldn't, you know? And I get that. For me, it's not worth it anymore, but I wouldn't shame those people for doing that, you know? Was that TikTok? No, it was YouTube. But regardless though, I thought it was, I just wanted to like drive it home, you know? And by the way, I want to point it out, that can be applied to what I just said could be applied to any aspect of your life, not just video games, not just Rivals. You could do that with anything. Rivals is just the vehicle.
When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them all is my real test. To train them is my cause and passion.
True. Also, kind of getting walked down right now. You know, when his whole team's getting walked down, I feel like Hood is like so easy to like survive on. Like even my own experience, my own games, I feel like if my whole team's exploding, I actually have so many escape tools with the right click and the shift. Oh, got the greens out. Oh, and they're ulting. Never mind. Now you gotta wait the ult out. Wait the ults out, and then after the ults are out, then we can go backline and ult. Wait, he killed one. Holy shit. One thing I just noticed is when he's in the Hood 1v1, he's not trying to back away and out-aim him. He's sticking his nose inside the other Hood, so he can't miss. I never thought about doing that. That's kind of smart. Oh, the TP set up. I think it got canceled. Interesting. That sucks. Something happened with the TP on that one. I saw the vision. And maybe it was the mag ult coming out. He didn't want to die to it too, or TP in, and then it expired. I'm actually unsure. Hits the flank, pushes him out. Where does he go from here? 4 screens out again. Is it back? Oh, never mind. Shoot hella. Everybody kill Hella. Now we go backline? Oh no, we chase the Hella. JK? Not chase the Hella. Are you just gonna C9? No, they touched. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. I think this map's actually a little bit tough to go backline on, just because it's so choke heavy, like it's so confined that like you don't have a really good escape or any good off angles. So that's actually really difficult. It's nice to see Hellhole actually gets shredded. Yeah, especially in that case. I mean, even in my games, as long as, you know, as long as like it's like in front of everybody like that, most people shoot the Hella ult. But the real icing on the cake actually is the Maggle to eat the end of it. Why does he keep jumping? Every Rivals player has that habit. So if we play like, if you're especially like an Overwatch viewer, you're probably very surprised because jumping's typically a very bad habit in Overwatch. But jumping in Rivals is actually kind of not bad to do because your hitbox is already so big anyways that it gives you a little bit of better movement or better momentum to like rotate and to like get a better angle just a little bit. Wait, what? Before I had to work, I had to say my twin brother passed away about 3 months ago, and you and Boger made me laugh and give me something to look forward to during the day. Thank you. Yo, hey, listen, I can only imagine how difficult that is. I appreciate you. You know, it never gets like every day it'll get better. You know that. You've probably experienced that already. And I'm glad we can at least be a small part of that. But yeah, and obviously it'll probably never be truly better. But I'm glad you're here. Thank you for the big super chat. Appreciate you. Jesus. That guy exploded. And they're portaling back. They have to win quick. Walks down backline. Kill the hood through his ult. Nice. Didn't have to use his ult either. Hadn't thought about that. Is Strange still meta? I don't think Strange has been hard meta in a very long time. He actually canceled the Demon State a little early there to get some charge back because they were so far away. I don't know if you guys caught that. Cloak Ult comes out. I wonder if he's gonna wait till the end of Cloak Ult and then TP on them. Like that top like high ground there, that looks primed for some TPage. Actually just pushing them out first. I guess it is a little... Oh! Wow, he ulted here. I guess because he was about to die. So, I now understand why we didn't TP ult before, when the mag was ulting. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense now. I think he threw the TP on top of them. Yeah, he did. Honestly, you know, this game didn't have nearly as much backline TPing as I hoped, or at least it hasn't so far. But I also think it's a bit of a tough map for it. I think adjusting to each map is also like a good skill to have. Also, what is this off angle? Are you dead? Oh, he has a shift. Yeah, good. Duh. Kind of didn't think about that. And something now to keep in mind for the future is you can take those off angles even in like dangerous situations because you still have your shift. Hello? Peels for the Widow? Goodbye. That was great heads-up awareness, seeing like their Hellas going on the flank to 1v1 your DPS. Like, instead of like, oh yeah, my DPS can win that 1v1, you actually go and kill him.
Your powers are mine!
Us against the world!
Armed and dangerous!
Has to wait out the ults. They do have their own hood up going up though, which is something. Hell's on the flank again. He gets one. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen a little bit of like going for their backline now. It's probably because they're playing close to the spawn. Oh, TP time. Uh-oh. Doesn't shoot it, so it doesn't get juiced. Ugh. Last shot. Waiting for the bubble to go. Waits for the bubble to be done. One shots him. Wait, that was actually a pretty good clutch. Yo, Benny, believe the tier 1. Alright, OT. All these games go into OT, I swear.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Well, wouldn't have saved him. Wait, why? From what? The Maggle? Well, you can't bubble in the ult. Jesus, running them down. I see you comparing Hood to Malgo a lot. What do you mean a lot? I think I did it like once. The only common things they have, they both have dual weapons with lifesteal, but one is oppressively designed and horrendous, and the other one is still new, but like seems fine. Good chase down. Jumps to the portal. TP's on them. Gets a huge stagger, especially in OT. Charges up Demon State. Gonna probably wait. Actually, it doesn't. Never mind. I was gonna say wait to poke, but I guess not. I guess they're all coming back anyways. Ow.
Your powers are mine!
Cancels it early to get the right click, the bubble. Oh, here we go. We go backline now. Oh. Oh. Dude, the ulting on top of them, like ahead, so they all kind of like go out of LOS, like off to the side, and then TPing into them as they back away. Gross. Is he gonna go after this Hella? Or not Hella, Bucky, top left? Probably not. If it was Hella, maybe, I guess, but... Throws the window deep. Which, I'm so surprised he throws it deep every time, because, like, their tanks are fighting point, right? Like, wouldn't you want the tanks to be getting hit by the vulnerability, and then also getting the extra, and the blind, and then also the, extra demon state, but... I guess it really just is better, because then you reduce the healing incoming from the enemy side, like on their tank, so it's easier to kill them. It's like instead of doing more damage, just reduce the healing. Oh. Wait, the hell actually popped off. And it's auto, they can't stop the cart yet. Wait. Wait, the auto push, they couldn't stop it. That's fucked up. Wait, the auto push made it so they couldn't stop the cart even though they won the fight. Oh, that's evil! And the spawn's right there, so they just lose. All that effort for nothing. Honestly, I'm kind of upset watching that. I feel bad. Imagine that's what loses him the game.
Your powers are mine!
Us against the world!
I don't know if he set up a TP. I don't think he did. Doesn't get any kills on. I think they're just mostly trying to survive because I think this is GR. Yeah. All right.
Current score is 5, 2, 3.
Defense.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Using Alchemax's weapons against their own interests feels so right.
Mucho mejor.
Only 60 seconds left.
Really not peeking out at all. The right click doesn't give you demonic charge, does it? That was gross. I mean, I guess that's Terra, so you kind of expect that, but still, that's fucking gross. Hooked in another one. That's gross.
Down to 30 seconds.
Their whole team's exploding. Honestly, their hell is really good. I don't know who that is, but...
The final 10 seconds.
Enter the guy. Did you miss me?
Final score 5, 2, 3.
Damn. Alright, there you go. Your rank 1 hood. Things I learned probably the most. TPing in the backline when you have opportunities. Obviously, you always TP with ult, or you at least set the TP to look for it, and then you put it in a... Fly up, throw a TP.
Stream that I've actually consistently followed. Keep it up, smile.
Yo, thank you for the 9 months, appreciate it. You fly up, to throw the TP in their backline, and then if they're backing away, obviously you have a nice TP to just really corral them in, because like now you don't have the delay where you have to shoot. And throwing the veil much deeper. There you go, though. Okay. All right, I gotta go pee really quick. I will be back. Un momento. BRB. Dude, I need a haircut again so bad. I need a fucking haircut again so bad. When I got my one recently, I feel like they didn't cut the top of my hair enough, and I couldn't tell them because if you didn't hear the story, I was fucking facing the goddamn wall. Or sorry, I was not facing the wall. I was facing the fucking middle of the room. And I just wanted to leave, so... I think I need to get one. Hunter thing in 2 months. There's also a freaking heat wave right now. So it's like... What is it right now? 94. .94 with 60% humidity. Lovely. Okay. All right, chat. Hold on. It is time. Gonna add a new slot. Okay. I need to do a little rearranging. You know how it goes. Here, here, down here. Here, here, here. Up here, down here, up here. Down here, down here, down here, down here, down here, up here, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, done.
Hi flats and chat. Rock out.
Is it done? Is everybody in the right spots? I think we're in the right spots, right? Am I missing anyone? I don't think I'm missing anyone. I think I got it. Okay. Let me mute alerts. Mr. Fantastic. What do you want me to do about Mr. Fantastic? That is a DPS hero. All right. Lock in. Guys, it's time. 9.5. What time is it right now? Have we released? Oh, I don't think it's out yet. Retro is probably in the midst of releasing my my season 9 season review right now. So hopefully this doesn't get too crazy because I think that this season has some major issues. That said, though, as always, if you're enjoying the season, I am glad you're having fun. The way these typically go is it's basically just me yapping about characters for a little bit, how they feel about in the game. And I am subject to change their placing at will, and I'm also subject to changing it depending on how I'm feeling on what we're talking about. AKA, if a character's really good in pro play, I might put it higher. If the character's really good in low ranks, I might not put it higher, but I will talk about it when I cover it. Or if in my games it's been really strong or really weak, but I could see it being strong in other places, right? Whatever, etc., etc. First up, let's start with the man, the myth, the legend, the Captain America. Freedom is dead, boys. Freedom is dead. That guy might be the worst tank in the game right now. I think he actually might be the worst tank in the game. He's close for second. I'm probably going to put him here, though. But he is really bad. How did he fall so fast? Well, there was this big season called Season 9 where they basically juiced up every single person in the game. Cap, I think, got a health nerf during that. And then his trade-off was now he has the storm throws with Thor, but the regular ones are really not that great. The team-up enhanced version is actually pretty good, but then you have Thor Cap. And it's sad because so many of the characters in this game's base team-up is just as good as the enhanced. Cap is someone who really needs the enhanced one. And so it's just butt. Bucky team-up way better, though. Well, I think the Bucky team-up is much better because you're going to actually get a Bucky in most of your games. and it makes him much more defensive. So like offensive dive cap is just kind of gone. So you just use the Bucky one, and then you honestly get a Bucky almost every game. So it's really not that hard to have the enhanced version, which is actually still really good. Regardless, though, just Cap isn't good, period. He's just fucking butt. You know? And there's a few characters that basically lost really hard when Season 9 dropped the everyone gets a team up and everyone is now broken season. Devil Dino. I think that Dino's made a bit of a comeback. I think Dino is a thing backup. So if your thing is banned or they have no guns on the enemy team, like let's say they're playing hard dive, like they're playing like Cat, Daredevil, Rogue, maybe they have their own thing. I guess you could play thing on yourself, but regardless, as long as they don't have any guns, like no Bucky, no Widow, no Hela, you could play Dino and kind of run things down. Like Dino actually goes crazy, but it's a very specific interaction, a very specific time where he's good. Other than that, he's pretty bad. So there's not really reason to pick him. And also Poke is really strong and he's got a big ass fucking head. So yeah. Venom. So Venom got some pretty big nerfs. He got the swing nerf and he also got the E. Like his E gives less shield. If I'm honest with you, I haven't seen almost any Venom, but I don't think he's like dead and gone. I think he still can be played, and he still does his same loop of dive in, annoy their supports, bait out cooldowns, swing out. But then he just takes longer to do it now. He's more vulnerable. His time, like you can kill him easier. His whatever it's called, like his window of opportunity is smaller, and his window to kill him is much larger. So I see so much less Venom. Apparently, in pro play / like really high rank, he's still decent. But I haven't seen almost any. All right, this might be the hot take. I think Penny's actually still really good. I think the nerfs hurt her ability to deal with anti-dive. Like, it's harder to like fully stop like a Black Cat or something like that. But in return, she puts up her webs so much faster. And it's actually pretty easy to just double web a tank if they're walking in. And on the maps, like, for example, the New York map with, like, the drone scan, the vampire map with, like, the squirrel, I forget what it's called. All the maps where Penny was strong on before, she's still really strong. She's still really, 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 really good. Really good. I wouldn't be surprised if Penny has the highest win rate. Still. But we'll see. Guys, I said Cap was the worst tank in the game, or maybe second worst tank in the game. The reason why I said second is because pour one out for the lightning god himself. Thor is so butt right now. He's so bad. There is no reason to pick that guy. Every niche he had is gone. Hela team up is fucking bait. You are never, ever killing somebody. Unless it's by pure coincidence or luck with that team up. Your Hela is not getting a kill fast enough to close that window. You do not live long enough. If it was like the old one where if you died and then you got rezzed by your Hela getting a kill, I think it would have been fine, but you have to get the kill during the window of his death. A final kill, it ain't happening. You ain't getting that. You ain't getting rezzed. So you choose the Angela one. And the Angela one is definitely better. But like, then you're just playing dive Thor into their backline. And then you just get things slammed and you explode. That's it. They took him out back. R.I.P. Thor. Emma. I think Emma's insanely good. One of the better tanks of the season. Almost can pick her in most games. Pairs up really good with Mag if he wants to use the team up, although the Wanda one's just better. Just always solid. Good into the die that they're there. She does a lot of damage. Without it, I actually choose the Mantis team up more than anything. If you get the enhanced Mantis team up, it's disgusting. But just the regular Mantis is actually pretty damn good. Not much else to really say there. She's basically as strong as she used to be, like, in the back in the day, and then she actually technically is stronger now because now she has damage resistance during her ult. So, you know. What? Yeah, bro, yeah, when Thor dives, the entire back is screwed and the DPS take care if the front has almost unkillable, or he's almost unkillable if he starts well and no one switches. You basically just said, yeah, if the team doesn't shoot him and nobody switches, he can do well. So the team sucks. So you're telling me, yeah, if the enemies just suck balls and don't play the game, then he's good. Wow. That's crazy. Never thought about it that way. That thing, yeah, still insane. Actually, fun fact, I've actually started to see people at the higher ranks start to choose the Fantastic team up over, or sorry, the Mr. Fantastic team up over the Torch team up. I think the Torch team up is still better, or at least more fun, but his survivability apparently is even better with the Fantastic one as opposed to the Torch one, because the Torch one, he has to keep punching the entire time, and it's the only way he stays alive is by feeding off of the other tanks. But with the... Oh, sorry, Invis. Sorry, it's Invis. Sorry, my bad. I keep saying Fantastic, but it's Invis. With the Invis one, his sustain is actually much better, and you actually get an Invis. It's much easier to get an Invis in a game than it is to get a Torch, and the Torch enhanced one's really not that great. But the enhanced Invis is actually pretty good. So I think it's take your pick. I think I like the Torch one better, but regardless. Hood. So Hood, when he came out, had the Twitter sphere and the Reddit sphere all clamoring that this guy sucks. This guy sucks. He's not good. He doesn't do any damage. And then every game I've seen of this guy, he is top fragging damage-wise. You can run triple tank, Hood, and he is damn fucking good. We actually just finished watching Spectating Rank 1 Hood. I learned a little bit from it. A lot of it, I mean, you'll probably want to watch it yourself, but like, you know, a lot of times you're just kind of poking tanks until you have an opportunity to TP backline and then looking for kills, as well as popping your veil in between the front line and their back line, so it's easier to kill tanks and it's easier to isolate people. I think as time goes on, I think he'll even become stronger if he doesn't get any nerfs coming with Season 10, as people will learn how to play him more and more and figure out where he's good. But already, I would say he's pretty damn good and pretty damn strong. And also, part of this, I would say the reason why I think he's an S more than anything is Cloak and Dagger is also really good. And his team up with Cloak and Dagger makes her legitimately disgusting. So the fact that he already is a really good character and he enables one of the best team ups in the game, I think propels him up here. Okay. Rogue. Rogue's right down here with Cap. Arguably one of the worst tanks in the game. Even enhanced Gambit, which Gambit, by the way, is not getting permabanned every game. I've seen a lot of Gambit games now. Even with enhanced perma Gambit team up, she still just dies. She explodes. Without it, she's handless. I can't put her any higher than C. And I'm only not putting her in D because with enhanced, he's at least playable. Groot. You know what? I think Groot's also still really good this season. I think Groot was someone who I thought was actually like a lot weaker last season. With all the changes and he like being able to not be as good into Thing, where Thing was really strong, he didn't have his place. And I think with Gambit being back, honestly, it makes Groot even weaker. But I don't know what it is about this guy. He just never gives up. He's just always strong. You know what? I'm going to drop him down one. I'm going to say he's better than Penny, though, because he's more viable in most areas. But he's just always solid, you know, because people are banning. Well, I'll get there right now. People are banning Mag. Mag has been getting banned in a lot of ranked games. So when Mag's getting banned, Groot's a pretty good option for playing frontline, playing like that main tank quote unquote role. I'm not going to get into any debates about main tank, off tank. I think it kind of doesn't apply to this game, but I just mean like the more frontlining tank. And so, yeah, like Groot, Emma like flows really well. Groot thing a little bit less, but like Groot, Emma's a big one. You're really good at isolating their tanks, really good at like big damage, because Groot does a lot of damage and also has a lot of survivability. Emma does a lot of damage and has really good survivability. So these two flow really well, especially if Mag is getting banned. Mag is just, it's, yeah, all right, I'll spoil it. Fuck it. I normally do it at the end, but I don't think it's any secret. Mag is still the best one in the game. And that's why I said he was getting banned consistently. So if you're wondering why Mag's best in the game, same thing as last season. Nothing's changed. Sword covers his one weakness, which was range. Maggle is very good for so many situations, especially Cloak and Daggers getting played a lot more because of Hood team up. The enhanced Hood team up, so now you're killing Cloak and Daggers with that. Yeah, he's just great. There's nothing else to say there. Strange. I think Strange has fallen down the tiering rung. I don't think there's really a reason to play Strange other than to be a TP bot. Even against like teams where you want extra shielding, it's just really not worth it. He doesn't really bring much to the fight, doesn't bring much to the game at the moment. He doesn't have enough power to break through some stuff, and his sustain, although good, I think actually is more of a net negative to have on a team most of the time, because then you can't TP back, unfortunately. Tank pool. Hot take, I'm throwing him right down here. I think tank pool is not very good. I think tank pool sucks this season. They stealth nerfed his range at some point. I don't know when that was, but they stealth nerfed his range. And ever since they did that, he just feels bad. I know you can still jump backline and ult somebody, but like looking at this top area, all of these have in common is either insane space control or insane sustain. And tank pool doesn't really have that, you know? I'm not saying like he can't be played. That's why, like, you know, like these guys can be played. He's not like quite down here. He just feels like ass. And there's just, I don't think there's a reason to even pick the guy. There just isn't a reason to pick the guy. Angela, I'm actually gonna put Angela up here in the A. Angela, I think, is actually underrated as a dive tank right now. I think that she still has the survivability and speed that like Venom kind of had before with the engages. And so, like, if you need a dive tank, I think Angela's more of your go-to as opposed to Venom right now. And I think in ranked especially, like, it's a lot easier to kind of pick off backlines right now, especially if people are running triple tank, 1 DPS, 2 support. Because your big option right now is Thing, and, like, Thing is really not that good into Angela. Angela's kind of good at avoiding him. You have to commit, like, your jump to kind of make it up to her, and she can still technically block it. So I actually kind of like Angela. I think she's actually pretty slept on. And then last but not least for the tank category, it's Hulk. I don't think Hulk's that good. I don't think he's bad though, but I don't think he's very good. I think he's pretty weak. I think I might put him here, but he's like low end of this, like low end B. I think most of the time you have to swap the Hulk. He's like not, because like look who's up here. Emma, Thing, and Mag, right? All these guys kind of do a lot to him. Mag less so, but Mag just does big damage to him realistically, and then can save whoever he's on with bubble. He just requires too much of a commitment, I would say, and so I honestly kind of want to put him in a C. Nah, but like he's not as bad as Cap, you know. So either way, I think that Hulk is maybe like a specialist character. Like if you're really good at Hulk, you could probably make it work, but otherwise, I wouldn't be picking him in most games. All right, there's your tanks. On to DPS. For DPS, I'm going to save best in slot for last because I think it's a little bit more debatable. First up is Black Cat. Black Cat is a permaban right now in ranked, so easily has to be in the S tier because of that. I would say most of the dive characters are not that strong right now outside of Black Cat. One Black Cat can run your backline by herself, and it's fucking annoying. Let's just say the obvious. She's a cool character with a loaded kit, arguably an overloaded kit, who probably gonna sell a ridiculous amount of skins because she has got the fattest badoink in the entire game. And that character has a 20-meter long iframe dash that runs your pockets. What the fuck is that? Not only that, though, she has a normal dash. And also, that it doesn't even have like a cooldown. It has like a 2-second cooldown. It's money system based, to which then she can pop invis and go invisible. Characters that have invisibility in shooter games have to be very carefully balanced because they can break the game and become extremely hated characters. Example I looked towards in Overwatch was Sombra. I don't think Black Cat's quite as bad as Sombra because Sombra also hacked you and turned your abilities off. But Black Cat, though, is really fucking annoying to deal with because you have to commit cooldowns. Like, let's say you're playing Thing, right? Like, you're trying to peel for your backline, and you see this Black Cat coming in, and you jump to your teammate and you shift him. Guess what? It wasn't the real dash. It was the iframe dash. She still has her regular dash. Well, now you lost your major tool to kill her, and she runs your backline for a few seconds and leaves. So she can bait your cooldowns out because you can't tell if it's the real dash or not. Kind of bullshit. On to the next dive character, BP. I think this guy got cooked. They took away his combo, and that's the only thing that guy can do, which is really bad against metal rank players. Because if you have a one-shot combo like that against metal rank players, they can't play the fucking game. And it's boring for them, and they don't enjoy it. I think it's now possibly time to talk about rework BP. It's probably time to rework him. And the reason why, even though he's a really fun and cool character, he is either useless or problematic. And if you watch any high-rank BP play, it's kind of boring for a long time because they basically sit there and do nothing until they have their moment where they get to kill somebody. And then when they get their moment, on the other side, it feels horrible to die. It feels unfun. It feels bad. Even though if you climb the ranks, people are better at dealing with him by basically spot checking him to know he's coming, you still have to also consider the other 95% of the player base that actually plays against the guy and is having zero fun. And I don't think it's unfair to say support players are in desperate need in this game. If I queue up a ranked game, I can't buy a support player for my fucking life anymore. And I'm always stuck filling because I'm the guy who's like, I'd rather win and play the game than ego and just pick what I want. And I bet that's not uncommon through most of the ranks where people don't want to play into that. And so he's either going to be perma shit or perma broken. Black Widow. I'd say Black Widow is still arguably in the S tier category. She didn't get any nerfs. Same as last season. Season 9.0. We're only 9.5. Still super strong. Really good duelist. Really good taking flanks. Not as good, obviously, versus the dive. But nothing's changed. So I'm going to leave her right where she was. Blade. Hot take. Blade was kind of coming up the ladder in 8.5. I think he's right back down in the shitter. I don't know if other people were seeing something I'm not seeing, but I feel like, 8.5, he was really coming up in the world, and I think he's right back in the bucket. He's right back in the poo bucket. Don't know what it is. But he was kind of on the way up, and then I think they just kind of cooked him. I think the real thing is power creep. Power creep kind of caught up with him because like he was getting power crept slowly to where everyone else was, and then everyone else went up to the moon, and now it's like, well, shit. Cyclops. I'm doing it again. Fuck you. I'm doing it again. I was right before, and I'm still right now. Cyclops sucks. Stop playing that guy. What's up, Chloe? I'm sorry. Okay? Last season, I got 4 or 5 angry TikTokers on my butthole talking about, oh my God, streamer, Why are you talking about this Cyclops guy like he's bad? I got 570 kills in my ranked game. Okay, cool. Character still sucks. They buffed him a little bit. That made him slightly better. I think he's still bad. The reason why he's still bad is because there's 4 other characters do the exact same thing he does. So if you just took out back Widow, Hela, Phoenix, Elsa, and shot them all in the head and they all died, he might shoot up the ladder to like a B tier. But because there's 4 people who do things better than he does, he's awful. You know what I mean? He's awful. DD. People still be banning DD. What in the shit is happening? Why are we banning that guy? I don't think he's bad by any means, but why the fuck are we banning this guy? I think he's probably second best dive character right now. Hey, let me look at the rest of the roster. Hold on. He's probably still second best dive character in the roster right now, but I don't think he needs to be getting banned. I think it's straight up PTSD at this point. Yeah, he feels low-key balanced, and I think the reason why Daredevil feels low-key balanced is because look who's strong. It's the big man thing and Emma. Big man thing, Emma, and Penny all strong. You know? All strong makes him much easier to deal with. One swap can kind of really shut him down a bit. DPS pool. I think DPS pool is probably the best Deadpool right now. The problem, though, with DPS pool is the same thing as tank pool in a way, and the same thing with support pool in a way. Actually, no, not true with support pool, but mostly for tank pool, is it takes him a while to get going. And once DPS pool gets going, he can be good, but he's so butt in the beginning that it's like kind of advantageous to start on tank pool, get a couple upgrades going, and then switch to DPS pool. But that's just a lot of work to get something going for like the second half of the game, if you even get there. You know? Good character though, but just takes too long to get going right now. Next up is Elsa. Elsa is again easily S tier. Elsa didn't really get many changes. I don't think she actually got. I think she got changed to her trap. That was it. And her trap was good versus dive, but that wasn't like yes, shutting down dive was very helpful for Elsa, but that wasn't what was running the lobbies. What was running the lobbies is she just out damages everybody, and then everyone groups up for their support ult, and then she fucking eats them all with her ult. You know, and it's just GR. So it is what it is. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, that guy's trolling. The YouTube side. Don't get going angry. The guy who was talking about Blade OP because they dropped 50 kills in Plat one time, that guy's trolling. He's just joking. It's fine. Okay. Hawkeye. I think Hawkeye is still pretty bad. So, like, Hawkeye with the team up, the Psylocke team up, like, everyone was like, oh my god, this guy's going to break the game. I feel like that didn't really happen. You know what? I might even throw him down here. Hold on, I gotta make the F tier. We're bringing back the F tier. We haven't needed an F tier in a while, but we're bringing it back. The only thing this guy is really good at is just one-shotting you with either his ult or headshot. And it's like borderline impossible to do that one right now. And so you have the Psylocke team-up version, which is supposed to do crazy damage, but it just doesn't work in practice. It works in theory. It doesn't work in practice. Sorry, just the truth. Hela. I think Hela's pretty damn good right now. I don't know if I'd say Hela's S tier. I think Hela's the top of A tier. Like the top. Unfortunately, this S tier crowd, I think, is slightly above. Slightly above. I think it's basically Elsa, Widow, Hela. Elsa, Widow, Hela is like the hit scan rolls, right? But damn good still. It's damn good. Damn good. Torch. I think Torch is much better, but Poke is hard meta. So because Poke is hard meta, he's not great to play in most places, but I actually think he's pretty strong. I just think that because Widow, Elsa, Hela are all strong, he doesn't get picked very often. So, like, I think he probably deserves to be here. But I think because of where the meta's at, I think he deserves to be here. But I think where the meta's at, he's supposed to be here. But I actually think he's... Like, if you load into a game and you banned Elsa, Widow, Hela, I think he could run the lobby. I think he could run the lobby. But unfortunately, because of the meta, he gets cooked. So I will put him as the best down here. But realistically, I think his potential's right here. You forgot Bucky. Bucky is not hit scan. Bucky has a projectile. It has a travel time. Iron Fist. Hot take. I think Iron Fist is pretty good. I think Iron Fist is actually not bad. I think he's got some sauce. I don't think he's like the best pick every game, but I think if you're good at Iron Fist, you could pick him every game and win, but it's considerably harder than playing something else. I think if you are a dedicated Iron Fist player and you're like, that's what I'm going to do, I'm going to be the Iron Fist player, you can make it work in literally any game. I think you can play it into dive. I think you can play it with dive. You can play it into poke. You can play it with poke. He works everywhere. And you know what? I used to not really like Iron Fist that much. Like, he used to be okay. I feel like he's kind of an honest hero. He feels pretty honest. The only thing that maybe is dishonest is his block behind you. But, like, I kind of get it. I get why it needs to be a thing. Oh, nice, Retro. That's awesome. Happy for you, dude. Okay. Next up is the man himself, Tony Stark. Actually, fun fact, somebody submitted in Flats Reacts this. Dashi was playing Rivals apparently for the first time the other day, and I thought about maybe watching it. And then I clicked on it and I saw he was playing Iron Man. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no. And you know what? That's probably so common. People come into Rivals and they want to play like the super famous, like cool characters like Iron Man. And then he's just fucking butt. Like, he's so butt. But he probably works in those ranks, to be honest with you. But he's so butt. He's so bad. God, Iron Man is just cooked. Dude, honestly, why were they scared to just give him full gamma? They should have just gave him full gamma at the start of Season 9. You know? Like, I know they were afraid, but like, why? Like, they broke everyone at the start of Season 9. They should have just let everyone be broken. That was what they were doing anyways, you know? Unfortunate. Magic. Magic's just good every season. There's not much to really say about her. She's just strong almost all the time. I think she's better now because of the Hood team up. But we don't see her every game. She's not someone that people picks up every game and like runs the lobby with. I think if you bump into a good Magic player, they're going to do a lot. Good Magic players are few and far between. And loading into a game, you're like, who do I need to pick on DPS to win? Most players are not picking Magic. You have to be kind of a specialist to be really good at Magic and actually play her a lot. All right, Mr. F. Mr. F going right here in the F category. Sorry, guy. I know there was that guy who hit rank 1 on Mr. Fantastic, and he actually inspired a few people to pick it up after him. But he's just butt. Actually, hang on. I'm going to put him up 1 because there's actually 2 other people that I'm going to put down here, and I think there's 3 clear F tiers. I think he's definitely bad, though. I think he's really fucking bad. Sorry. I do think he's really bad. Not saying you can't get value on him. It's the same thing with Thor, right? Like, you can technically get value on Thor, but he sucks. Like, you have to do so much to get any value out of the guy. And if you're going to play triple tank, play Hood. Right? You play triple tank Hood. You play, like, Emma Thing Hood. Or you play, like, Groot thing hood or like group mag hood or something like that, you know? He now has a slot that's being taken by someone else, and it's just kind of... Okay, next up, Moon Knight. Yeah, Moon Knight pretty bad. Moon Knight, fun fact, last season had the worst win rate in the game. And it wasn't close. Like, he was like in the 30s. He had Widow levels of win rate. Widow levels of win rate. Absolute butt cheeks. I'm talking stinky farts. Stinky fart from a butt. He's still not good. Even into triple tank right now. Triple tank is strong. Not playing that guy. Doesn't bring anything. Ult doesn't do shit. There's no reason to pick him. Namor. I think Namor's solid. I think he's solid, but I don't think he brings a whole lot right now. Dive's not strong. So, like, I guess, like, those rare games you're going to play against Black Cat and Daredevil, sure. Play Namor. But those are very few and far between. Otherwise, there's almost no reason to bring him. Phoenix. So, Phoenix is interesting because Phoenix is much better now after they buffed her, but I don't think she's quite as powerful as she was before. I think she takes way more effort to work, and I also don't think there's anything you're really countering other than Hood ult. Like, her ult isn't as scary anymore to, like, get kills, and Rocket's not meta. So other than killing Hood ult, I don't really know what else you would do, to be honest with you. I don't think she's like bad. I think she's still pretty damn good. But regardless. Psylocke. Hot take, I don't think Psylocke's good right now. I don't think Psylocke's good at all. I think Psylocke is actually below mid. I think Psylocke's ult is pretty strong, but other than that, like, you're not really playing a whole lot of dive. And yeah, she just doesn't bring much. Like, think about it. Her whole shtick is, I have a 2-second stealth to go into backlines. I have a 2-second stealth that I can pop endless, like, back to back. As long as I got money. Scarlet Witch. Buffs didn't really help. To be honest. Didn't really do much. Psylocke is not C. She needs more nerfs. Sure, man. Witch is just kind of bad. There's just no reason to play her. Her ult's still butt. Other than unless you're playing, like, with people who, like, can't play the game. And even the enhanced version was strange. Like, better. But yeah, she just doesn't got it. Yo, hello? Dude, on the YouTube side, Nut Button with a $69 dono. Hey, appreciate you a ton. Yo, can we get a W Nut on the YouTube side? Appreciate you. Sorry, I have alerts off just so I can get my way through this. W Nut. Next up, Spider-Man. Hot take, I don't think Spider-Man's good right now. I think Spider-Man's pretty bad. Only thing that guy brings valuable right now is being annoying and pulling tanks off the map. I don't think there's a reason to really play him. He's a pull merchant. That's all I got on him. There's not much else. Flats has a grudge. Against what? I'm just saying that's literally all he does right now. He pulls people off. He pulls tanks off the map, and then you annoy your backline, force them to use cooldowns, and then that's it. But, like, he can't come back fast enough. So it's like, yeah, the supports will use cooldowns at inopportune times, but he can't actually get the kills. Like, he just makes it so that the supports can't use their cooldowns to save somebody else. They have to use it to save themselves. Text taking 21 months per ship. Squirrel Girl. Oh, they got a party going on down here. They got a party going on down here in this F tier right now. They got a fucking party. The 4 horsemen of DPS. Best in slot. How about worst in slot? And it's just fucking these 4. And it's not even close. They're all just so bad. Moon Knight's the only one that really has potential to maybe move up right now, though. Like, the rest of these three are just one below all, honestly. It's so bad. Star-Lord. Hot take, Star-Lord fell off a little bit. I think even B tier might be too high. I think Star-Lord fell off. I think he fell off a cliff. He fell off a cliff and hit every rock on the way down. I don't even know if it's because they removed the 25 HP from his role. It might have been. But I think the real big one is his team up with Rocket. Is it with Rocket, the res one? Man, that thing kind of sucks because like you put it down and then you go run in. And then if you die, like as you're putting it down, you die and then you get res 2 feet away. Oh, it's Adams. It's Adam. Sorry. And you can't not res. And so like if you die in front of someone, right, and you just put the res down, you just start resing in front of them and then you just die again. And it's like, man, that feels pretty bad. That one feels pretty bad. Anyways, Storm. I think Storm is exceptionally good. I think if more people learned how to play Storm, she would be dominating. I think Storm is exceptionally good. The only thing that's keeping Storm from going even crazier is the fact that like some of the hit scans are obviously very good into her. Really fucking good. I think people are starting to figure it out too and able to utilize her a bit better. Her ult is bad. I mean, her ults, I think, is more for forcing support ults out than actually getting kills. That said, though, her neutral is exceptionally good, especially when she has the hit scan team up, like the Thor one. I think she's being slept on like crazy. I think by most people. I think high rank players have figured it out, but I think across most ranks, she's slept on. Punny. I think Punny's okay, but I think he's fallen off quite a bit. I think you can get away with playing Punisher. He had a horrendous win rate, horrendous, when the stats came out. But I also think Mag being literally the best tank in the game is probably not doing him any favors. I think Rocket kind of getting nerfed really hard ain't doing that guy any favors, because he's lost like the enhanced version of the infinite ammo because his Rocket's not getting played. And then if Rocket was getting played, like the further you walk away from the ult, you're not getting the damage boost, which was kind of important, right? So it's like, you know, you don't really have the ability to sit there and just like pump the damage as much. He's really only used for breaking spawn holds at the moment, spawn holds with Storm. So, all right, on to Bucky. This guy's fucking insane. Bucky just fucking took some roids or something this season. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden that guy is just Thanos. I don't even really know what changed. Like, I genuinely don't know what changed between last season and this season to make the guy Thanos, but all of a sudden he's actually destroying 425 HP tank. I mean, it could be that. It's bad. Bucky's never been bad. Well, it wasn't bad, but he wasn't like destroying like he is now. Like you get picked, gets picked every game. He gets picked every game now and is destroying. He's insanely good. Wolf. So Wolf got buffed this season. I actually think Wolf is slept on. I think Wolf is better than people realize, especially with triple tank being played a lot. The only thing he's like not that great into is thing, I guess, technically, but like they kind of trade each other. But if your Wolf just gets one kidnap, that's infinitely valuable. So he's really, really good. I would say Wolf is slept on too much. Okay, so go to best in slot. This might come as a surprise to you, but it's actually, no, it's no surprise to anybody. It's still Elsa. Elsa's permabanned. The only one I would potentially put is Black Cat. You know what? I'm actually going to do a double. I'm going to do two. I'm going to put both of them. Because they're both permabanned in every game. I think they're two sides of the same coin. This is like runs your back on his dive. This runs your whole team down. And I think particularly with these two, if you leave them unbanned, your game comes down to who has the better Elsa or who has the better Black Cat. And that's kind of fucking boring. You know, unless that's your duo and you know they're insane, you basically coin flip the game. You know, is what it is. All right, on to support. Adam. So Adam depends what rank you're at. If you're at the highest ranks in the game, he's actually probably about A. If you're everybody else, he's probably closer to maybe D. So I'm going to call it even. I'm going to put him in B. And the reason why that is you really only play him in triple support. Never play him outside of triple support. It's not worth it. That said, though, when you do have the triple support with Adam, he is very powerful. He is really strong. But that is the only time he can be played. He is the only time he can be played. So it's situational, but his potential is very high. Cloak and Dagger, I'm just gonna rip it. Throwing that in the S tier. Throwing that in the S tier. The Hood team up is disgusting. Gets played every game. If you have Cloak and Dagger with the enhanced Hood, whoo, that shit's no joke. Especially you ban Mag. What are you doing? What are you doing? What in the fuck are you doing? You're dead. If you load into a game and they have Hood and Cloak and Dagger and you don't, you better have something else. You must have something good. You might be done. It might be GG's at the spawn room. Support pool. Let's be honest. It's been many seasons of people coping. Let's stop coping. The guy is not good. He is butt. It is a stat farmer, and not even a good one at that. He is a stat farmer. His only valuable contribution is in overtime. You can pick some tank pool, you have less than a minute, and he will have ult before anyone else in the game has ult, and you can try to walk them down quickly. That doesn't work 80% of the time. He is not good. And every season, there's fucking propaganda about how this guy is good. And then the stats come out, and he always has a shit win rate. And then we play a game, and with my eyes, I can do the sniff test, and he's not good. He's bad. I'm sorry. It's the truth. That's how it works. Maybe in triple support, he might be decent. But if I'm playing triple support, I want an Atom or I want an Ultron. Every time. Gambit. So Gambit is still easily S tier, but he actually is no longer in permaban jail. Actually, people, if they have someone hovering Gambit, are now willing to let Gambit be played. And when Gambit is available, I can proudly and happily say it doesn't come down to who has the better Gambit. However, 80% of games come down to, oh, they have a Gambit and we don't. GG's. Not impossible, but pretty fucking bad. Because why? Your DPS and tanks save their ults up to have a big fight, and then they press one button, and their support ult, one support ult, is stronger than your support ults, and your DPS ults, and your tank ults, and you get run down. That said, though, if both teams have Gambits, it kind of just becomes a normal game where everyone has the potential to carry and to do well. So Gambit's interesting. I think he's actually no longer in permaban jail, but he's still banned quite often. Invis. I think Invis is acceptable, but not quite at the level as everyone else. The thing that makes Invis so good is her ults cage. So basically, you jump on the enemy team, you cage somebody, you kill them. The only thing that I would say that keeps Invis in that area is that. Plus, she has pretty good survivability. Holy shit. Yo, Nut Button, thank you the Big 10 gifted. Yo, can we get a W Nut for Nut Button? Yo, W Nut, appreciate you with a big 10 gifted. Much love, dude. I think there's a real argument that she could be a tier lower, but I am not going to put her there because I think she's still very good. Jeffy. The little land shark. He technically has utility. But I think he's actually about the same tier as Deadpool right now. He's really bad. The only thing he's good at is speeding a team in with the bubbles. His ult has not power scaled up with the rest of the support roster. His healing is not caught up with the rest of the roster. His DPS is not caught up with the rest of the roster. And his team ups almost make no sense. The Venom one wasn't bad, and then they nerfed it. And the Deadpool one is just fucking useless. Other than if you're like the Rage Bait Jeff guy. I used to see a lot of his stuff. He used to use that and just run around them. If you want to Rage Bait people, that's basically it. The little land shark needs a lot. He's not good. Jubilee. Okay, I think a lot of people may be ecstatic to hear. I actually think Jubilee after the buffs is fantastic. So right now we're playing in a hard poke, hard spam meta, where we're almost either always triple tank or double tank. Jubilee is very good at pumping numbers, similar to Deadpool. However, she actually has a much more useful ult. And she also can do two things at once. She can be doing AoE healing on the enemy, as well as AoE healing on herself and her backline. And then also, the enhanced hood team up allows her to just constantly have the hit scan form. Never mind the blind / vulnerability. So she has extra utility that's being taken advantage of in these big brawl fights. I think she's much better now. The team up buff was real. Yes, I agree. But also they did buff her normal damage. I think they gave her +1 healing, +1 damage to every bullet, every shot she makes. The problem was never her explosion of her orbs or her orb in general. It was always just like in the neutral. She just didn't have. Oh, it's +2 to healing. Holy shit. But yeah, with the team up enhanced version, Hood gets played a lot if he's not banned. I think she actually works really well. I think she works really well as like a second support. And I'll get who she works with well in a second. Loki. Loki depends on what rank you're in again. If you're playing at the really high ranks, like the top 500 ranks, you're playing Loki almost every game because Loki basically is just using a second support ult. You get a second Cloak and Dagger ult, you get a second Gambit ult, whatever. For everyone else, I feel like people probably sleep on him a little bit. I know he got a buff to his missiles, like they go slightly faster. But overall, though, I think that the only thing that keeps Loki for me coming up here is that most games people don't play him because he's a little bit difficult to fit in. Or sorry, he's not difficult to fit in. He's difficult when you don't have Gambit Cloak or you don't run triple. Like triple, Loki's great. If you have Gambit or Cloak, great. If you don't have those two, you're suffering a little bit. So that's why I can't quite put him all the way up there. Luna. I think Luna's very good. I don't know if I would say she's as good as Cloak or Gambits right now, but very solid. I think the only thing that's kept Luna from going back up to the next level is genuinely just Cloak got power crept, and I think Gambit's being played more. So because Gambit's around, if Gambit's around, Loki's getting played. If Cloak's around, you probably actually want Jubilee because you're just fucking pumping heals at that point if you're not going to play Loki. But like Luna Jubilee is like not bad. I think Luna into certain comps, like hell, if you're playing in a Strange or Thing, it's actually pretty decent because like you just cleanse the ults off yourself. She's still exceptionally good. Like exceptionally good. The only difference, I wouldn't say she got worse. I just think these ones got better. / Gambit got unlocked. That's all. Mantis. So Mantis is also again like exceptional. Triple support, exceptional. Getting banned in a lot of games. Not perma, but getting banned in a lot of games. I think if you're not in the really high ranks, you're going to be a little bit strapped for heals because not everyone's used to playing with Mantis. But if you have one really good DPS player on your team and you're like, yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to damage boost that guy consistently. You will win so many games. You will win so many games. Okay, Rockets. I think Rocket fell off a little bit. I don't think he's unplayable, though. I think he's still really good. I think that the res beacon's always valuable. I think his ult's still okay. Like, obviously, the fall-off range thing sucks. He's solid for ranked, especially on control. Just being able to have that respawn. But yeah, unless you're playing on control, like I really wouldn't recommend playing Rocket at all. But when you do play Rocket on those points, he can feel pretty strong because you just basically just hide in a corner and go run away and hide. Ultron. Again, Ultron depends on what rank you're playing in. So I'm going to put him here in B as well, because for 99% of the player base or 98% of the player base, he's not really that useful. However, if you're playing in top 500 or in the really high ranks or pro play, he's basically permabanned the entire time or perma played, because they're playing triple support, Atom, Ultron, and then either like Cloak or Invis or whatever the fuck they're running, right? But for everyone else, he struggles because they don't want to play triple support. They want to play 2 support, and he does not fit into support very well. So I put him here as like this is for the everyone. You know, these guys have exceptionally high highs when they're played correctly and in the right spots, but everywhere else, they're not good. Last but not least, White Fox. I don't think the White Fox buffs did anything. I think that she's maybe slightly better than she was last season. Slightly. But other than that, dive isn't getting played, so you don't need the counter dive. Her healing is not kept up with the rest of the roster. You will lose most of your games if you play White Fox. And I've lost most of my games with White Fox on my team. And especially the stubborn ones. I don't know what it is. No offense. White Fox players are fucking stubborn. I don't know why, because she's like one of the more technical, skillful supports that they've added. So people feel inferior to having someone play Invis or Luna or Jubilee or something like that. They don't fucking swap. They never fucking swap. I don't know what it is. White Fox players have bigger egos than some DPS players, or most DPS players. They don't fucking swap. I don't know what it is, and it pisses me off. Regardless, though, when a dive meta comes back, maybe she'll be better, but I also think she just doesn't keep up with the rest of the roster. There you go, though. That is all of your supports. Now for best in slot. I think across all ranks, it's still Gambit. However, at the highest rank, it becomes Mantis. But I'm not putting both. The only reason why I put 2 DPS is because these two are the same sides of the same coin. For most of the player base, Mantis is not broken because they don't play her in double support because they don't think she has enough healing, and they're not using the damage boost properly. Gambit can be played as a normal healer. You can just sit there and heal, and then you press your funny Q button and your team runs them over. You can do this anywhere. Most players can't do this anywhere. This works everywhere. Highest level, metal ranks, doesn't matter. Mantis, exceptionally powerful at the highest ranks. Gets worse as you go, the lower you go. Cloak, super good. Gambit and Cloak, no. Cloak is not. I would say Gambit is still better than Cloak. The only thing I would say is if you are playing Cloak, it's because you're playing Hood Cloak. And then at that point, why don't you just play Gambit Hood Cloak? At that point, why not just do that? So, anyways, that's your list. That's your season 9.5 tier list. Get your bitch ass back to the beginning. I know you skipped at the end. You're going to miss everything because you're going to be like, why is Adam in B? I talked about it. It's a complex topic. Get back there. I see you. Shoo. Anyways, that's your list. Cool. Cool. I'll close out of the game. And let me load up Rivals just for like 2 seconds because I need to run downstairs because my nose is itching me. So I think I got a hair that's sticking out. So I'm gonna run down and I'm gonna rip that fucker out. So give me 1 second, okay? Why low-key A? Stop being helpless. Check the VOD. Don't be helpless. Check the VOD. Don't be helpless. Check the VOD. You have the tools. Ugh. Whew. I'm sorry. What the fuck did I just read? Flats is crazy stupid. If he thinks harass stuck in rank doesn't exist. Sir? Sir? Can you explain to me what the fuck this means? What is harass stuck? You got 20 seconds or we're banning you. It was hard stuck? Yes. If you don't improve and you don't put the effort in, you'll get hard stuck. That's your fault though. You're not hard stuck because of the game. You're hard stuck because you're not good. Or not as good as you need to be to get to the next rank or to rank up. Yes, that is how that works. Where do you believe the crazy stupid comes in, sir? Where does the crazy stupid come in? I'm still waiting on that part. Well, how is it my fault if my teammates leave every game I play to rank up? That is statistically not true, and I can prove it to you with simple math. Every time you queue up, you have six players on a team. When you queue up, you have 5 teammates. You have 5 chances to roll a bad player. The enemy team has 6 chances to roll a bad player. They should have, over time, more levers and more bad players than you do, as long as you are playing the game correctly, playing well. Look at my history. Give me it. Give me your account. Right now. Give me it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Give me it. Let me just turn it on. You just send me the account name, stupid. What are you talking about? What do you mean, let me turn it on? I know. You're in Diamond 2. You play Bucky. You're 6 and 14. You play Spider-Man. You're 8 and 18. You play Emma. You're 2 and 6. You play Mag. You're 2 and 6. Play Rocket, you're 1 and 4. 0 and 2 on Cyclops. Okay. What is your overall highest rank? You were GM3 last season. You were GM3 the season before. Diamond 2. Diamond 1. Diamond 1. Diamond 1. Diamond 1. Platinum 1. Diamond. Platinum. Diamond. Platinum. Platinum. Gold. Diamond. Diamond. Grandmaster. Diamond. Platinum. Okay. Can I check the actually let's do something real quick. So last season was your highest season yet. You were 21 and 47. So your most played character last season, which you climbed to your peak of GM3, you have a negative win rate on. Next. Thing. That's technically positive, right? Yes, that's positive. Negative win rate on Spidey. Positive win rate on Penny. Okay. Open it. Open it. Why is this hidden? I'm just saying you played how much last season? So that's just your hero play time. How much did you play last season in general? You had 151 wins with a 47% win rate. So you climbed to GM3 with a negative win rate. The only reason you have gotten here is because you just put in a ridiculous amount of hours. You are not being held back by your teammates already. Like, I can't wait till you let that wall down. This is not statistically possible. Is all modes? It didn't get much better. GM3 is respectable, not when you sit there and say, I can't climb because my teammates suck. Nope. No, it's not. You went 2-6 on Spider-Man. But I think you have a lever this game. Is this the one you're talking about?
Stop them from securing the mission area.
Where are you?
A little target practice.
Wait, which one are you?
Light can heal and light can harm.
Which one are you? Okay, you started on Cloak. Yeah, the names are hidden. So you're filling, right?
Never hurt anyone. Amazing muppets will make great targets.
So let's mix in an ability. So we veiled. Okay. You just wasted both of your veils, the most powerful tool you have in Cloak and Dagger's kit, on light veils to people half HP. We're off to a great start. You don't shoot the guy who's half HP up here. This guy coming in. You decide, fuck it, I'm gonna waste my bubble when we're all full HP. Bubble literally is a burst damage and then a heal after. This is your most important survivability tool. Wasted. You just wasted you just used the veil again. You don't even use the cloak form one. He has the wrong team up too? Bro, you have a hood on your team and you have the wrong team up on. Are you stupid? You're gonna come in here and call me stupid and say I'm fucking an idiot and I'm crazy because I said that if you want to improve, the only way to climb is by improving, getting better. It's not your teammates. You're like, yeah, it's my teammates. Brother, you don't even have the correct team up on. Did you just start DCing? Okay, you just wasted your light veil again. Congrats. You know what would be great right here? You know what would be great right here? The cloak form. And then you fucking window their whole team walking up. That'd be great to have right now, wouldn't it? Instead, We just waste the light veil again. You self. Oh my god, you're a freeze cloak and dagger player. Oh my god, you're the one that people make fun of on the internet. This is where Twitter clips are born. This is where TikToks are born. This is you. There you go. Guess what? You took so fucking long, and you didn't have your veil. You didn't have anything to stop the guy. Okay, so one fight in. Now what? Where are we going?
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I feel like myself again.
Interesting. So this would be a good time to bubble. There you go. Would have been a little bit sooner. You know what would be great right here? Their whole team is pushing. You flip to cloak form and you fucking veil them. And their entire team gets blinded and discorded and takes vulnerability damage. You're backing away and popping the light veil on your tanks that are full HP. You're not even using the kit properly. Your teammates are holding you back! You're a burger! You're a burger! I am watching a sentient Happy Meal play Marvel Rivals. Look, you literally are running the cloak and dagger team up. The team up with the freeze. This guy had 19 years to react, to flip to cloak form, to then hit the button. You do nothing. You are a literal kid's meal at McDonald's. This is your teammates holding you back, brother. You are holding yourself back. You are holding everybody in this lobby back. And guess what? If you live, you have ult.
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
You are a literal burger. You called me crazy and called me stupid. I could do this to almost anyone in chat that had this idea that my teammates are holding me back every game. Do you have bad teammates in games with levers? Yes. It will happen. I can't stop that. But over time, you play the game, by the way, more than me. I just want to point out, I will show you my stats at the end. You play the game more than I do. That is how you've climbed, not because of skill. And you sit there and want to blame your teammates. You will never get better if you continue down this path. You have a mag being trapped in by your Emma. You still have not flipped to cloak form and used a single Discord veil. Not one. I don't care if you're filling or not. I don't even know if you are. I don't care if you are or not. You literally are not contributing. You are heal botting. What are we ulting? Why are you running into the open? You're dead. Oh my god, that's why you run the cloak and dagger one. Because your ults are so horrible, you need the bailout button. Oh my fucking Christ. We ulted nothing, by the way. At least you hit the button that time. I'll give you credit on that one. What are we doing? This is actual burger gameplay. That was your first veil. You just panic. You hit all your buttons. What did you just do? You start looking at the fucking ground. You throw your veil at the guy who's already gonna die. You look at the ground, start shooting, throw your bubble, look around, throw the veil. Hit all my buttons, all the buttons, hit everything. I'm not gonna survive. Like, you don't even know what you're doing. And then you're dead. By the way, you willingly asked for this. You willingly asked for this. So don't get upset. Let's skip ahead. Alright, now we're coming back. Bubble? Maybe a bubble? Bubbling your Emma? Bubble yourself? Bubble somebody? You are a literal sentient Happy Meal. A literal fucking Happy Meal. You're a burger. An actual burger. I can't even say you this is like you're a walnut. Bro, that's an insult to walnuts.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time
What
to
the
stop.
actual fuck am I watching?
Always comes back.
Did he throw it? Where did he throw it?
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Where did he throw it on? Oh, he did throw it. He just missed. You threw it out here? What the fuck? Nobody was using it. Oh my god. That might be worse. But even better though, you still have the team up. You still have the ability to self-freeze. I threw it as hard mad. You threw it in such a dumb spot that I genuinely had no idea that you used it there. Like, it was such a weird, stupid spot that I was like, wait, what? Why would you throw it there? And you also have the self-freeze. And you have fade. You have 3 escape tools. The bubble, by the way, was only just level 1. I say bubble because I want you to save your Luna with you. If we're talking about surviving on our own, we still have fade. And also we have the other freeze. Hello, help that guy? We reading TikTok on the way back? Like, there's stuff like this. You're gonna tell me that you're not the burger teammate? You're fucking staring at the wall over here while people are fighting. You're what are you looking over here? Like, how long did it take you to react? You're GM. You are approaching the high ranks. My teammates have actually 0 kills. You're trolling. You're trolling. This is a real life chatter. This is a real life person. My teammates have 0 kills. Did you just watch what you did? Did you watch? You just took the 1v1 with an Iron Man in your cloak form or your dagger form and just got cooked. You didn't use a single cooldown. Is it the red guy we're spectating in YouTube chat? Yes. It's the red misty guy. That guy called me a fucking idiot and said I was crazy if I think people being hard stuck isn't because of their teammates. And I said, no, it isn't because of your teammates. Yes, you can have bad games with teammates. The only way you'll ever climb is by improving and being better. And he was very adamant that it was always his teammates. This person has a negative win rate into GM3 last season. Has more playtime than me. This is my job. Bubble him. Bubble him. Bubble the Emma. Okay, Luna actually saved him, but... Let's not bubble the Emma, who's frontlining at half HP and has pop diamond form. Let's bubble ourselves when we're both full HP. And in no danger. Let's use cloak form. Yeah, let's throw a window. Guess what would have been nice to have there? A bubble. They just let the Luna die too, did they? Oh yeah. You didn't even wait. No patty cake either. Your poor Luna. You have no spacing awareness. You're 3 inches away from your own Emma. Oh my lord. What is your main role, by the way? I need to know because I think you're off rolling here, right? I can't wait to see the main role.
Still here. Don't you put me out.
Maximum pulse!
Not even an effort.
The current score is 0, 2, 3.
We have 6 deaths.
Time to switch things up.
And then, let me guess, you guys just give up?
I'm ready for this duet to go gold, Adam.
Yep, you lock the Spidey. Oh, you're a Lord Spider-Man player. Interesting.
5, 4,
Interesting. So you guys give up because you can't play the game. Okay. Let's find... Oh, 6-0. Wow. Just heal botting and letting your teammates go crazy. Look at this. 18-0 Hella, 18-0 Moon Knight. Yeah, you really did a lot here. 7k healing through the whole match. A lot was done there. Oh, same thing. Okay. All right, let's see a good one. Give me a Spidey game. Ooh. Okay, 19 and 7. 7 and 9. This is the one. This is the one. This one's quick play too. Wait, was that quick play? Is this quick play? Oh, it was quick play. Okay. Let's do all modes competitive. I want to find a Spidey game. Mag. By the way, can you tell me just... Actually, hang on. I can check the stats, actually. So you're mostly a DPS player. Right? Mostly a DPS player. Let's find a DPS game. All modes competitive. I want a Spidey game. I feel like a Spidey game would be top tier. That's a good looking one. Mag game 4 and 8. How do you go 4 and 8 on Mag? That's a lever game. 28 and 3 on the Bucky. Invis, Phil. Where's the Spider-Man gameplay? It wasn't a Mag game, he had healing? We did have 7 minutes of rocket time. I'm kind of curious, but I want to see a Spider-Man game. Like I don't want to see these games where you have teammates that are going crazy. Like even this one, you're 23 and 7, but you're getting like backpacked. Like this one only, you're 3 and 3 this game. This game's so short. Honestly, that might be the winner. That might be the winner. I wanted like a full-length Spidey game to watch, but I don't think I'm gonna get one. Bro, that is a stat line of doom and gloom. Holy hell. Why is there no Spideys? I guess I'll just take the one Spidey game I can find. That's all I'm gonna get. 3 and 3. The Mag game looks interesting too, but they're apparently a DPS player, right? All right, this is your main hero, right? Or at least one of the two. Off to a hot start here on Pedestrian Man. You're a GM Spider-Man player. There's no rollout. You had an opportunity to pull that guy into you, and you decided to take the "I'm gonna go to him" route. Okay, we're gonna be cooking. What were the bans? No ban, Black Cat, Namor, Iron Fist, Wolf. ECF, thing, it's your one. I have seen better aim on a 75-year-old grandma. Holy fucking hell. What is this?
Why is this bottom 500 Spidey?
This is why our game gets made fun of. How did you get to GM like this? How is it your teammates? Like, genuinely. Watching this back, I gotta know what's going through your head.
someone to fight. I am through. Look out, Spectre left something behind.
Never mind the accuracy check. Oh my god, it's actually 0. I was gonna say, you have not targeted their backline even once yet. You can't hit them. You're running out of Spidey webs. Bro, what is this? This is embarrassing. Flats, I'll never doubt your Spidey again. Like, you don't actually believe you're genuinely contributing here, right? Like, we are fully 1 minute and 30 seconds into the match. You have 791 damage. You have not hit a right click, except for the guy that was standing still at the beginning of the game. And the Moon Knight up top who was standing still. You know that, right? We finally just hit the Moon Knight. And then we just gave up on him instantly because we have nothing else in our bag other than hitting the web, zipping to him, and then hitting the uppercut. I have never seen a Spider-Man go for damage as opposed to going for kills. I'm watching the first ever damage-focused Spider-Man. You're running and uppercutting and running away. Bro, I look like the next fucking Peter Parker in comparison to this. This is unbelievable. You really still think? Like, I gotta know. Do you really still think? What did you say? This is one game unranked. I play Spider-Man on quick play. But you still locked Spider-Man in ranked, though. So you say it's your teammates, and you're like, oh, I don't normally play this guy in ranked. So then why are you playing him here? Because you're the EOMM teammate who thinks that their teammates are holding them back? You locked it. You played it. And you say you play a lot of it in quick play, but you don't in ranked. But you still played it in ranked. So it's clearly a character that you play a lot of. And also, we're going from the amazing Spider-Man to the amazing excuses man. I just want to point that out.
Look out, Spectre left something behind.
But my teammate literally said in chat he was throwing the game. Yeah, when? Right here? Where everyone stops? I wonder why. We're 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. You have not built ult yet. You're the Spider-Man players that people talk about. This is you.
Oh, is that your Spectre?
He probably thinks I have this insta-lock Spider-Man player on my team who's running it down doing nothing. Oh my god, I forgot you even had the team up. I'm gonna take a guess. The first kills are gonna be with Gambit ult plus your Spider-Man ult.
Behold the God of Thunder!
That's gonna be my guess.
Only 60 seconds left.
I just want to point out, by the way, we are in the final minute of the game. We have still not ulted. We're still 0-0. Do something. Anything. Maybe not just drive-by punch the Emma. You've done nothing. Oh, good pull! Wait, that was actually the first time you've actually made somewhat of a play.
With the flying spider.
That was the first time you've actually had an impactful play the entire game. You pulled the Thor in, then he escaped. That's how low the bar is right now. Check for another game, brother. Oh, I'm 2 games in. Oh, don't worry. I'll check for a third one. I've got one lined up. Currently, we're 2 for 2 on actual EOMM Demon. We'll make it 3. There's our first kill of the day. We finally got one. Oh, you got a second one. Please, I'm begging you. Please.
The final 10 seconds.
I apologize to any Spider-Man players who've had to watch this.
No winner yet. Going to overtime.
Wow, that was actually a nice use of your team up, though. Everything else was horrendous, but that was at least a good team up.
Better stop that vehicle.
I feel like the last kill is going to be someone else finishing off somebody, because I'm not having. Because I know you only get. I know you only finish this game with 3, and we're already there. Like what? Like genuinely, what are we doing? Is this a bronze lobby? No, this is somebody who was GM3 last season, is currently in Diamond, and think that their teammates are holding them back, and they are genuinely convinced that the reason why they can't climb is because of their teammates. Because I was talking about how the only way you can climb is by getting better and by improving and working on yourself, and that is the only key, and there's no easy way through it. And this guy called me stupid and crazy for not thinking that people can't be hard stuck because of their teammates. Yeah. Oh, Uncle Ben gone. By the way, actually, I thought there was another kill incoming. No, we're actually already at the 3. There'll be no more kills for the rest of the game. We're already at maximum kills, by the way, and we're still at halfway through the game.
Report this to Twitch for terrorism?
That's crazy. You still think it's your teammates? Like, be honest. Did we just watch that together? Be honest. You still think it's them? Did you just witness what you did? You couldn't even realize you hit a fucking wall. The brain delay is measured in seconds. In full seconds. Not milliseconds. Not fractions of a milliseconds. Full seconds. I have seen individuals high on drugs react faster than this. Oh, and don't worry, by the way, I'll still watch one more game because apparently I'm just cherry picking bad games. Surely we're not seeing, we're gonna see these same mechanics coming out to play in the next game. Don't worry, I'm only hard stuck as my teammates. I have ult. What am I gonna do with it all? I wonder. Don't worry, we still got ult. We're gonna use it on something. Don't worry, it's coming. What in the fuck? You should do that more often. You should learn to do that more often. I just saw the fattest ult opportunity. Both supports are half HP, standing next to each other. Right here. Look at this. You could not ask for a better Spider-Man ult. Look at this. Bro, that's 2 kills. Those are the freest 2 kills I've ever seen in my entire life. And you're telling me you're not the agent?
Flats in his bag today. Smiley face emoji.
I'm just in awe.
Venom decided not to take control. He is better off controlling the angry grandma with a cane in aisle 4. Might actually defeat the villains of NYC with her instead.
Okay, so we don't press the button. We decide, fuck it, we're just gonna miss. And then you get ulted. That is awesome. That's gotta be peak. Are you just not gonna get your ult off? That's peak.
Behold the god of thunder!
Any point touchers? That's peak. You didn't even get to ult. You didn't even get to ult. That's peak. Is there even point to watching the rest of the game? Oh, you did roll out on Spider-Man on the defense too. Sure, man. Let's see. Now, surely, I was just cherry-picking a bad round. Streamer, you're just cherry-picking a bad round. Don't worry. He's gonna go crazy on the defense. Controller has aim assist, right? Or am I wrong? No, you're right. It does.
You have to remember, chat, he asked for this.
I'm gonna ask you one last time.
I can't even criticize cause I'm worse lol. At least this guy got to GM. Smiley
Because he
face
plays more a
emoji.
season
I
than
top out in
me.
plat.
It's playtime. He's climbed with a negative win rate. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Do you still genuinely believe if I go on to one more third VOD that it's your teammates? Still? Or has this opened your eyes a little bit?
Uncle Ben hit him with no power, comes no responsibility. Spider-Man, stay at home.
He left a while ago, I think. There's no way the guy left. There's no way we're going through all this and he leaves. That just is the epitome of it all. I can only blame my teammates. It's all their fault. We are literally showing in real time. And they're like, nah. Which, by the way, I want to give you the idea. I gave him like 6 outs. To start, like, lighten up.
2, 1.
He is still here. I don't see him. All right. I didn't get an answer. So let's go to the third one.
Red Mist, I now take from you your account. You have disrupted the tranquility of YouTube, console chat and mic. By the power of Microsoft, I cast you out.
Here's a rocket/mag game. Thank you, super chat, by the way, Flex. Appreciate it. Where do we start? We start on rocket, right?
The battle starts in 5, 4.
Okay, I just want to point out we have the beacon in spawn. Surely you cancel this beacon. Okay, good. Okay, you cancel the beacon.
Friends have saved my life far more times than weapons. Even so, it's always nice to have a couple of weapons.
Go set a beacon up somewhere. Okay, nice. We're already off to a good start. Why are we going this way, though? I would have went back main. Okay, so I just want to point out, when you start fighting, your team is going to come here. The chances somebody swings over here are quite high. You decided to take the long hallway, and now you're standing in the middle of the point, healing backwards, instead of, I don't know, the logical way of being backline to frontline. You want to be frontline to backline. I just want to point that out right off the bat. Surely that won't have implications later, right? Surely this won't bite us in the butt. Yeah, we're going to heal backwards. Hey, we finally flipped back. Very lucky nobody went on that off angle. If anyone did, it's GG's.
You're welcome.
Are you like intentionally trying to get up there? Because like it's like not a great spot, but okay. Do you not know about bouncing your shots on Rocket? I don't even care if you don't play Rocket. That's just super basic tech. You bounce the shot so it does the double heal. You're not even trying to. Okay, I know Rocket's a little boring, but like... Wait a minute. You're lorded on Rocket. Wait, you're lorded Rocket. Wait, how do you not know that? I'm not lorded Rocket.
You're ready for action.
He was lorded on C&D too? Was he? Lord Farmer? No, this guy has more playtime than I do. I'll show you that. Remind me. Yeah, your Jubilee's ulting. Probably walk with her a little bit. I don't know why you popped the team up. You don't really need it right now. It's kind of a waste, but okay. Okay, go set up the beacon again. This is actually all well and good. Clearly Rocket is a little bit more your speed, even though you don't do the bounce tech. The problem, though, is you're a fucking heal bot. You have literally not done any... I don't even actually know how you have 127 damage. Oh, the explosions of the Groot shots. Wait, you only have 3,700 healing. Holy shit. You are severely behind everyone in this lobby. And you just only right-click. You cannot expect to win your games and to climb being a heal bot. Even on Rocket, you still need to do a little bit of damage here and there. So, your Jubilee is getting walked on right now, and you said, fuck you, I'm leaving. Are you kidding? You put your head down and run like a scared chicken. Like an actual scared chicken. Like chickens do that. They like and start running. Like, are you joking? We have done nothing but hold right click and run around in circles. And this is the best gameplay we've seen so far. And it's not close. Our first damage. There should be way more of that when stuff like that is happening. You're gonna get ulted, aren't you? You have the fucking survival instincts of the first dumbass bimbo character that appears in a fucking horror movie. You just straight up hit me with the ah! Instead of doing anything to try to survive. No dashes, no wall climbs, nothing. You straight up fucking sat there like a bum and waited for it to hit you on the head. Better yet, you kept shooting to charge it up even faster so that he could bonk you faster. This is ridiculous. How are you gonna sit there and tell me it's your teammates? Who was supposed to save you? Someone's supposed to take your controller from you and make you play the game? And now we're AFK. No dashes out of spawn, get back a little quicker. You'll cool down, we'll be back up in time. Nope, I'ma just fucking hoof it. All right, fine, whatever. You do have your beacon coming up, and also nobody's capped the point yet. Jesus Christ. Also, I want to point out, your team won that without you. So your teammates in this case are carrying.
Capture the mission area.
So, now, Mr. Streamer, what is the way we play this? Well, your team's playing pretty far up. One, you're about to die. I just want to point out, I already know you're about to die. Second off, you've literally just turned your brain off to the point where you're just going to sit here and just start right-clicking. By the way, don't forget what I said. He's about to die. Damn, he's actually super lucky that the Loki didn't go for it. There was a Loki 3 feet from you. You didn't even notice him. If that guy is also not in the shitlow with you, you die. Lucky. Anyways, I don't know why you're going AFK, and also, I just want to point out one more time, while we're AFK, we were literally hitting the floor and missing. So you have Jubilee ult going off. We could be frontlining with our team and doing damage because your Namor and your Hela are carrying and doing huge damage. You cannot tell me this is real. Like, this is an actual fucking Burger King Happy Meal. This is a junior 4 for 4 from Wendy's type gameplay. What is this? Why are you just AFK up here, bouncing shots off the ground, while your Hela is trying to push the Loki? And then you kind of turn back like, oh, I guess these guys are in trouble. And then you pop your team up and continue to right-click? This is the most burgers of burger I have seen in a long time. You just used your whole team up and didn't shoot a single one because it only works with left click.
You're ready for action.
Feeling way better already.
What is the point of this W content question mark? The point of this is we were doing a spectating rank 1 of the #1 HUD player, and I was basically explaining to chat that, like, listen, you know, the only way you really improve is by, like, putting in effort, and sometimes it's sacrifices, but, like, the only way you're ever going to climb is by putting in that effort. If that's not something you want, that's okay, but, like, you know, seriously, like, anyone can do it. You can do it, and I was sharing my own stories of that, and this person called me stupid and a crazy person for believing that people aren't hard stuck because of their teammates. And then they were very adamant that I should look at theirs because they are GM. And I said, you know what? Bet. Give me it. And now we watch the burger.
Capture progress has passed the halfway point.
This is GM. This guy was GM3 this season, or last season. He has lost it this season, but he was GM3 at 9.0. I will show you the stats at the end with a negative win rate.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap. Those guys are about to
No
shoot
team
at
up.
us.
No hit scan shots. What in the world we're doing up here? Lord only knows.
You're welcome. That is much better.
I feel like we stare backwards at our team. So we just walk up to the mag, point blank, rocket range, not a single bullet fired. We think about popping our ult, we cancel it, we pop it.
This is real firepower. Your powers are mine.
Yeah, let me put this rocket ult before my team's walked up in front of their entire team. Surely they won't shoot it, because I wouldn't.
This is real firepower.
You notice how they shot you when the ult was up?
Things are gonna be different.
Back to AFK. Let's dash out of spawn, get back faster. Nope.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
That was the first time he uses C. No, not true. He's actually used it a couple times. Multiple times he's used it and then not shot it. So.
Armor pads here. Hey up. This ult's magic. More bad guys. Just what you're welcome.
I was in fire, now stuck in gold. I'm not scared to admit when I'm wrong, but this guy does not deserve to be in diamond, let alone
You know why this
GM.
guy is in GM and you're not? Because he plays more than I do. Straight up. I'll show you at the ending of the super chat. You can climb to GM with a negative win rate. And you're right, Nike, I see you. You should not be able to climb to GM with a negative win rate. This is a reason why everybody in this community, not everybody, sorry, there's a large vocal player base in this community that I think I can speak on. I get in arguments with them every fucking day of, oh, Flats, that guy's stupid. I'm fucking GM. I know the game better than he does. I'm high ranked too. And then this is what we're looking at. This is what we see. We're back to right-clicking again with the group team up, by the way. Here it is. Oh, we actually, a couple shots, and then back to it.
I'm blocking helpful.
Feast, my crows.
I want to hit tab really quick. Let's do a little stat check. We have 296 damage right now. That's unbelievable. Like, this is the pure definition of straight heal bot, nothing else. And I think the fact that that guy is now left, or is apparently left, or maybe he's just watching silently, is a great example of not being accountable, which was the whole thing I was trying to say at the beginning, was you need to have a little bit of accountability, that it's okay to not climb, it's okay to not win every game, it's okay, like, play the game for fun, that's what you want, but you can't sit there and say, every game I've lost is because of always my teammates, I have leavers, people keep leaving my game, and I checked through, they had one game where they had a leaver. They had one game they had with a lever on that whole fucking sheet. And then multiple that they just gave up. But like, what am I looking at? You're not playing the game. You're standing still, holding right click on a bad angle, looking down main. Like, this should not be, like, you should not be proud of this at all. Also, thank you for Super Chat, leave to side, appreciate it. Yeah, true. Like, how do you think you're contributing? You are just, you're a health pack. You're a floating health pack. By the way, I just want to point out, our res, by the way, is still in fucking Narnia. So no one's gonna get rezzed out of this. Not a single person's getting rezzed. Because he put it down an hour ago and forgot about it.
You're ready for it.
He just recalled it. He just went, oh. So are you gonna try to touch the point last second? So we get.
Nice spot.
I'll give you credit on that one. Nice job. I'm happy you did that. Because now you're TPing back. Okay? You're 4% to rocket ult. There's an enemy TP that's on top of your TP. If you get a chance here, you gotta be very careful going through this portal, and you have rocket ult if it looks winnable. I'm not sure if it is winnable though. It was not winnable no matter what, so I won't give you shit for that one.
Let's see if I can
So now you get upset, or whatever was going on, maybe your teammates get upset with you. You are now on tank. So you are currently 0-4 on swapping over to tank. So let's remember that.
Do not give me reason to alter that arrangement.
Okay. Any sword poke early? No. Okay. You know, actually good target priority there, but you have no space control. So I can already tell you don't play any tank. So I'm going to try not to give you too much shit for not understanding space control, but you're just going to let them capture point here. And you step off. I knew it was going to happen, even when you walk back. So you've given them point for free. So you kind of fail the main job of being a tank right there. And yeah, you guys just get run over. So he's Lord Mag. Okay, you know what? Maybe I actually should give you some shit, because you have zero space control. You just let them take point from you. You didn't fight back at all. You shot at the Moon Knight a little bit, which was not bad, but like, you just straight up don't fight for it. Your entire identity is to hold space and to not give up the point like that, because now, like, not only just lost, but they got 20% out of that loss. Beautiful kill. Nice job. If I was you here, if I was you here,
Omega lol.
I think that's appreciated. If I was you here, I would pop a tempo ult and I'd be looking for their backline, to be honest with you, because like your team needs to get this point back ASAP. And yeah, they'll have support ults eventually, but honestly, the support ults are not that scary because it's White Fox and it's Loki. And if it's copy White Fox Loki, that's easy to break. I would be looking for a tempo ult here. You though, go late. Are you gonna hit it? What went wrong there? So we all know that Maggle has to be about 3/4 to actually kill anybody unless it has a lot of charge. You were so close to getting the kills. They're both like 1 HP. You fired it too early. You fired it too early. You got overzealous. The lamps scared him? Yeah, but they walked out of the lamps. And then we overcommit. No shield, no backing away. Like, once we make the mistake of like, shit, I didn't get the kill, there's no, oh shit, I've made a mistake, I gotta back away here. I need to bubble myself, I need to shield myself out, play my life. Nope, we just commit and die. Oh wait, they're back. I understand now, everything is my problem. No, and no, that's good. I hope, oh, hang on, oh, it went away, hold on. I understand everything now. It's my problem. No, that's good. You want to have that. You want to understand, and I hope you're not being sarcastic, because yes, you are making major mistakes left and right. And I have not seen a single thrower in any of these games I've spectated. Other than you. I think he is being sarcastic. I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt here.
Keep going.
I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt here, Chad. I do think, I don't get me wrong, I agree, but I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt here. Great, so you capped, beautiful. So you just saw the Moon Knight go top though, right? I would have probably chased with him, that's okay. All right, so now, okay, instead of just jumping around like a fucking moron and looking what everyone's doing, let's go do stuff, right? Let's go hold space, let's go look for kills. Okay, see that guy? Start walking up, it's a little late because now that guy's gone, you wasted your team up, okay, whatever. Now you're here. And then you back away again. You are scared. You are playing like a backline support player. Where the fuck are you going? They haven't even walked yet. Bro, we're hanging out touching butts with our invis. Your invis is about to slap your cheeks. She's about to give you a pat on the back and go say, get out there, champ. Like, why are you guys hanging out together back here? Actually, you're behind them now. You're like, I just realized you actually have... Oh, no, never mind. No, you don't. Okay, nice. Good shots. Nothing you can do about that. That just... You did what you could. Maybe you could have bubbled somebody else. You could have checked to see if you can bubble someone. Because I don't know if you had it. Did you have it? Did you have bubble? Yeah, you did. You could have probably turned to bubble someone. You don't actually turn to look at all, but I think this is good. Like, you go for the shot or two, and then the second you go, you see like, oh shit, she ain't gonna die. You gotta take a check and see what's going on. And you don't do that. You can't really think past one step, which is unfortunate because like this was actually not bad. But like if you were truly great, you would think beyond, I can only do one thing at a time, right? Because like it changes from, okay, let's kill her, right? From right here. Here is killer. Oh shit. No more killer. Bubbled. That's it. Flick. Priority. See this. Bang. And you hit the bubble and then nobody dies.
If he really is worried about not being able to control other people, he can just move on to playing The Sims and avoid being an OM agent.
Okay, they were being sarcastic because they just said, I'm the only one shooting her. My invis literally told me in chat she was throwing. How does everyone in every game you get into says they're throwing? Brother, I just watched you run down a game on Spider-Man. I just watched you literally become an agent of chaos, an agent of Guang Guang, and run it down. Everyone's not typing to you mid-game. No, they're not. And you know what? I'm going to hit tab here. That's the person who swapped with you. And you could have saved the Jubilee. Hey, just quick question, by the way. Did your teammates let you get your ass kicked right here by this White Fox as well? Because you just straight up looked at the ground for almost all of that. You got bullied.
Shall not be removed so easily.
Ouch, that hurts.
Bullied. And you know what the best part is? This game's not over. There's still time to win. You gotta win like 2 fights. Bubble that guy. Hey, Mr. Magman. My Thor is in front of me fighting. I'm gonna try to bubble that guy. Nope. Granted, it was stuck on the Jubilee, but I don't believe you actually saw that. From the rest of your gameplay and your awareness, I don't think you recognized that it was targeting them. I just don't think you reacted at all. I don't believe you. The rest of your gameplay does not say you have the awareness to understand that it was auto-targeting, because you could have also jumped. You could have tried to shake it off of the Jubilee, and you don't even attempt. You legit make no attempt. Tell me if I'm wrong here. I will slow it down as we get closer. But you make no movements and no attempts to actually work your way there. Your crosshair hasn't moved a fucking inch yet. Okay, it moved a little to the middle. No jumps, no shaking it, nothing. You have not reacted. You did not move your controller a fucking millimeter. Do not sit there and try to say, well, it's on my Jubilee. You have the advantage of the replay viewer and the advantage of being able to sit there and stare at the screen in this real time. In the actual game, you do not have the awareness. You do not have the reaction time. You would not have realized it was on your Jubilee at all. Period. He definitely saw it and had bad timing and clicked the Jubilee. Oh yeah? Why did the bubble not go off? Why is it not on cooldown? Why is it not on cooldown? The button was never pressed. If it had hit the Jubilee, I wouldn't have said a word because I would have known what happened. But it wasn't. You are tunneling. Oh my god, you are fucking tunneling down main. Fights going on. You're sending it to their team. This is gonna end so well. I think you maybe kill the Loki at best. Your invis ult's off, by the way. Hey, by the way, your throwing invis has ulted back here. You're throwing invis, and you're not playing in it. You don't even attempt to play in it. You're playing in now their invis ult, so she can't see you. Just want to throw it out there, by the way. Your throwing invis had a good ult on point. Here we go again. Nice. Actually landed it because you actually waited it the whole way through. Beautiful. Kind of got lost though in the sauce on that one. And you know what though? That was the first time you've actually done anything. And you know, you didn't really have to commit that hard for the ult either. The ult was obviously a nice like ending, like you timed it out well and you actually hit it. But out of the entire game we just witnessed, that was the first time I would say you made a positive impact on the fight and your team didn't have follow-up. That was the first one in 3 games where I'd say you had positive impact and that maybe stuff could have went more your way. Once in 3 games. And you didn't play it perfectly either. I'm gonna show this one more time. You're level 90. All season, all modes. You peaked Celestial? Fucking when? Oh my Christ. $1.5? No. Where? Can I just click on 1.5? This is 1.5. Oh, season highest Celestial, and then you drop to GM2. You finish GM2. You've hit Celestial. This is why our game is made fun of. This is genuinely why our game is made fun of. $1.5 doesn't count. Correct me if I'm wrong. You don't think there's people, especially online, when they get into arguments with people, and they're like, oh, like this guy, yeah, this guy's bad or whatever. And they go, well, what would you know? It's like, well, I peaked Celestial with a negative win rate. And it's 1.5, I know. But you have a negative win rate across all modes, and then I switch it to competitive, and it's even worse. And I also want to point out, across all seasons, all matches, how do I see playtime? Well, I just see they're level 90. Let's go off level 90. I'm level 83. This is my job. Time played. Oh, there it is. 550. Wait, why don't you have it here? Check his other platform? How do you check another platform? Wait. Oh, you're on PC too? Wait, can I check PC games? Oh my god, this might have just got infinitely more interesting. No, it's all console. 2 and 7, 1 and 5, 2 and 5, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 0 and 1, 0 and 1. And you're gold on PC. You wanna know why you're gold on PC? Like, real talk? Like, genuinely, you wanna know why you're gold on PC? Because you don't have the playtime. Straight up, that's the god honest truth. You don't have the playtime that you do on your console account. The only thing that's been keeping you up is the raw amount of games you play. You have 35% win rate. We're lucky to be in gold. You cannot tell me you're a Celestial peak player playing on PC where you can use a controller. Wait, what? How are you seeing the hours? And be 35% win rate in gold. He has 663 hours. How do you know that? How do you see that? Click on any category? Whoops. Well, we already know it's higher than mine. It doesn't show anything.
I'm trying to get better at Devil Dino, and I was wondering if you could check him out and see if you could give me some tips or criticisms in Gold 3.
I'm not doing like count reviews today. I'm only flaming this guy because this guy pissed me off. Yo, hello, Boger. This guy pissed me off, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be so real with you for half a second, dude. If you still can't see it, you're a fucking lost cause. Like, you're genuinely a lost cause. You will never improve, not only in this game, but in life. I, no offense, am a billion times better than you. And I did this because, unfortunately, sometimes in life, people are blinded either by ego or blinded by whatever things are going on. I just watched you play one of the heroes that I play a lot of, and it was horrendous. I just watched you run a game down on Spider-Man. I watched you try to play Cloak and Dagger and actually not know what your buttons do when you have the character lorded. I watched you let everyone die. I watched you not use the Hood team up with Hood. Instead, you used the Luna Freeze, and you kept saving yourself and letting your other support die. This is supposed to help you. This should be a wake-up call. Not just for rivals, but life. Because if you, after all of this, are still making excuses and going, well, they said they were going to throw. Oh, you're just choosing my bad games. Oh, I don't really play that a lot. I've watched you play multiple heroes across multiple roles, all of which you have lords on. I watched you play your Spider-Man game, which you say you play lots of quick play and not much ranked. You still ran it down on ranked. You have maybe double or triple the amount of Spidey hours I have, and I would literally look like Day in comparison to you. If you and I 1v1 on Spider-Man, it would be like if I 1v1 Day on Spider-Man. That's how big of a fucking massacre it would be. I hope this is a wake-up call to you. I hope this does something. Because you're not hard stuck because of the game. You're hard stuck because you're in the rank you belong, and if you don't like that, change it. Let's do it. No, you're getting no more attention. You're a burger. You're getting no more attention. You're a burger.
Play a Spidey game.
Cragling 28 months. Appreciate it. No, you're a burger. You're feeding for attention. You're terrible at the game. I'm sorry. Sure. I'm down. Yeah, based on your chat messages, you haven't learned anything. And you know what? That means you haven't earned that. You haven't even earned the right. You have not earned the right. I have a feeling this is going to be very much like that one Spider-Man that one Iron Man we watched. Remember way back when? Remember that one Iron Man Thor player? Okay. Let me go pee really quick, and then we're going to start swapping over. I got a couple videos I want to watch. I'll be right back.